Hello, is everything working again? Need you to double check again. Marley, you're in the chat, it's your job tonight. You're gonna have to check if the audio's working and everything. If you can hear me loudly enough. And then wait 20 seconds to get the response for that. Yes, I got PowerWash Simulator up tonight. Hopefully that's gonna work. Fingers crossed. I mean, the audio input's coming out on my OBS, so I'm assuming it's coming out on the stream. If I'm streaming. Fingers crossed. I'll just double check if that actually works, actually. Yeah, there we go. That should be showing up. Yep, everything works. Good. I don't have too much confidence. I wouldn't say everything works at the moment, but we'll see. I mean, that is one thing that I'll need to actually check tonight. There's kind of a couple of factors which might make things a little bit shaky. The first one's the weather, because I know that when the weather's really bad, the Wi-Fi's really shit around here. And then the other thing is that I've actually had to get a new hard drive. So this is the one that I already had. You can see it says Dark Shadow 2019 to 2023. And yeah, this is a 1 terabyte one for basically all the first bits of my channel. But yeah, I've had to get another one because basically on the Walton Files videos, which I recorded, the latest one yesterday, I need to use a lot of what's called proxy media, which is essentially where to make it easier to work with in the edit, it means I have to create this proxy media stuff, which makes it just a little bit easier to work with, essentially. You know, it plays better in DaVinci Resolve. But the problem is that that creates, it needs a lot of storage for that. It creates like a massive file, which means that, yeah, it takes up a lot of storage. I think it was like maybe 150 gig, maybe more. So yeah, and unfortunately I've ran out of space, so I've had to order another hard drive. So that's fun. Yeah, spending money on things. Imagine if I was lying, you'd never know. True, I wouldn't know. Then again, this is kind of like a call and response thing, so the fact that you're responding to what I've said suggests that it is working, hopefully, but I don't know, we'll have to see with everything else tonight. I mean, I'd say it's a different game as well. Like I did Minecraft last week, very blocky, while this one's very washy. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, hope everyone's all right in the chat. I think it's only Marley at this point. You're alone tonight, Marley. Jeez, you'll have to bring the Dalek in or something. I don't know. I've also got, I mean, you can see Nemesis Reborn. Also got Nemi Reborn mug there. Cheers, I guess. With a bit of Diet Coke in. Maybe I can read lips or something. True. Yeah, that is true. Maybe. Can you read them now? I'll just do the rest of the stream like this. It'd be great. But anyway, might as well get straight into the game and hope to God, just like every night. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, here is the game. Here is the PowerWash Simulator. So I'm going to be continuing where I was on the main series that I did on the channel. So I believe it was the Detached House, which I was on last time. There is the Shrek stuff as well. I mean, let's just see if there's been anything else added. Let's see, seasonal stuff, Christmassy, woo. Alice in Wonderland stuff, I believe Elise might have mentioned about this, because yeah, she really likes Alice in Wonderland things. And then obviously Shrek, SpongeBob, Back to the Future. I think I might have started a bit of the Tomb Raider one, I'm not sure. I know there was a Christmas one last year. In fact, yeah, the different ones. Yeah, I think it was Santa's Workshop. I did a little bit on New Year's Eve last year. But yeah, I didn't really do much on that. But anyway, so I'll just check in the shop as well to see if there's actually anything I can get for my power washer first, because that would help a lot. No, so I can't get that. Let's see. I'm assuming I don't have the power washer for these bits yet, which is why I can't buy them. They should do a Doctor Who one. I do agree with that, actually. Yeah, they should do a Doctor Who power wash simulator one. That'd be. I mean, you could do so many things with that, to be honest. Like power wash some Daleks. You could have a Dalek gun power washer. That would be so cool. Yeah, that would be awesome. Right. So yes, I'm assuming they would be unlocked for the things I've already got, yeah. Okay, we've got the cleaning solution, so I could use them, and then, yeah, just the clothing, cosmetics, and modifications. Oh, that's a cool one. Research edition. Oh, that's awesome. So I'll probably get some cleaning fluid to start with, might as well. Each of them have one in stock. So might as well just go through each one. You'll have to let me know as well if the audio in the game's a bit too loud as well. I'll probably do a test of it by spraying the power washer and then talking over it and then seeing if you can still hear me after that. Fingers crossed you can. So, yeah, that'd be good. You could set it in the Dalek Asylum. Yeah, I mean, that'd be perfect. You know, you could clean all the dirty Daleks and stuff. That'd be great. But, yeah, so I think... Yeah, so that's all cleaning fluid. Still got a good amount of money there. I could get some clothing and gloves. I think, I mean, let's see, out of these. I do quite like the look of this one. I think I might get this one. This research edition thing. Oh, hi Daryl. Yeah, Daryl's in the chat. Hello. How are you? Right, so... Yeah, so that's the research edition one. I just think it looks cool, to be honest. Just quite electric shocky. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe get a new outfit. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the black outfit, to be honest. That I already had. I think I already had the black outfit. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, maybe I'll get the black outfit. Obviously suits my style quite a bit. There we go. Right. Yeah, I think that's all I'll get, probably. Okay, so let's actually get to the power washing, shall we? Oh, bonus shot. I don't think I've actually looked into these ones, actually. I'm so distracted. Yeah, these look interesting. These will probably be things that I do, like, in the late game when I'm finished. And then, yeah, free play, challenge mode, blah, blah, blah. I bet challenge mode will get really annoying at some point. Right, so let's go and clean the detached house again. Yeah, I don't really remember much. I think I literally watched like the end of the last video I did just to make sure that it was definitely the right one that I was meant to be doing. Yeah, Esther Diath. Yeah, that's how I pronounced it, wasn't it? Yeah, eccentric actress, Wicked Witch of the West. And that's kind of fitting, isn't it? With Wicked recently come out. But anyway, let's go and resume the job. Woohoo. But yeah, so I'll test the volume in a second because it may be different to Minecraft, possibly. Right, so we're in. So now I'm just going to blast this and then speak over it and then see. It will also help on my end as well, so I can turn it down on my end a bit. And now you can let me know if you can hear me while I'm speaking over this or not, or whether it's too loud. If it's too loud, just let me know, and then I'll turn it down in the game. I mean, on my thing, it's showing as like in kind of like the green zone. So yeah, so it should hopefully be okay. Was Wicked any good? I think it was good, and that's really all I can say about it. It was just good. There wasn't really anything bad about it, but I saw a lot of people who thought, like, oh my god, it was amazing, I love this film, it's crazy good, 10 out of 10, we'll go again. Like, I wouldn't really say that, but it was good. Like, you know, it was a really solid, good film. The only thing I would say is maybe, like, the start was a little bit slow, but apart from that, good. Like, it makes me want to go and see the musical, makes me want to see the sequel. I would go and see it again. I don't know whether I'll go and see it again in cinema, maybe, depends, but, yeah, like, it's a good film, just good film. I definitely see why people like the song Defying Gravity, because that just, you know, it's a good scene in the film, like they really build it up well. And yet a lot more of a dark subplot, like to do with the animals and stuff, which I was kind of shocked by. So yeah, right, Marley saying, yeah, game audio is good, can still hear you, thanks for that. Small Branches are in, hello, how are you guys? Yeah, I'm trying to think where we last met, actually. Would it have been Oktoberfest? I think. I remember on Scarefest opening day, I thought I saw you guys, but turns out I just saw your doppelgangers. And then I messaged you to say, oh my god, I didn't realise you're in park. And then he said, no, we're at work. And then no, it turns out it was some people who just happened to look like you guys from the back. But yeah, won't lie, I loved it, Rich didn't fancy. So yeah, I can see it. I mean, this is the thing. I think it's also because I hadn't seen the original musical. I was going into this completely blind. I think for a lot of people who saw the original, and now they're seeing it done in like in a film in such a in such a good way. You know, it's been translated to the screen well. I can see why people would say, "Oh my god, I really love that." For me, I don't really have the musical to go off, which means I'm just like, you know, yeah, just it's good. As I say, there's not really too much bad that I can really say about it. So I think if I actually saw the music, I think the spectacle of seeing a lot of those effects and stuff on stage would be really cool. Also, I only know the first part of it. I don't know what... To be honest, I would have thought that the musical would have stopped where at Defying Gravity. I wouldn't have thought that it would have continued. But yeah, apparently there's a whole second half to it. So, yeah. Oh, yes, Gulliver's, of course. Yeah, yeah, it would have been Gulliver's Land in Milton Keynes. Yeah, because we had we had Ellie's sermon from the church, didn't we? Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, and I got concussion from Ben's bag, so that was nice. But yeah, and then maybe they'd never seen the film before. Yeah, true, possibly. Yeah, and the musical's great. Yeah, I would like to go and see the musical now, because the thing is, I remember the last time I went to London. What was it for? I can't remember. Oh yeah, it was for a Tully Shocktoberfest, yeah, and the next day I actually went to go and see the play that goes wrong again. Glad I did. I got a front row, and there were just some great moments with that. But I was debating going to see Wicked, but I was like, now I would actually want to go and see it. So, yeah, I want to see the Nosferatu, but I want to see the 1922 original first. Nosferatu, is that another show? Isn't Nosferatu like a vampire thing? I'm not sure. Or isn't Nosferatu the... Because I've been watching through the Sylvester McCoy era recently, and isn't the Nosferatu the name of Sabalon Glitz's ship in Dragonfire, I think? This is just a conversation between me and Marley because we're Doctor Who fans. But yeah, I believe the Nosferatu's the name of Sabalon Glitz's ship. So there's a fun fact for you guys. Right, I'm assuming you guys have all been deafened by that for now, haven't you? But, yeah. Oh, Lisa's just sent me a message. She might be in shortly. Get second phone out to join, as we don't have a TV tonight. Oh, so she has to watch on a little phone. Well, everyone give Elise a big hello when she gets into the chat eventually, if she can. But, yeah, let's actually clean this house. Oh, it's a Dracula ripoff, right? Okay. I mean, I did hear there was one at the... Because me and Marley went to the University of Bolton. I remember when I went to... they have the Octagon Theatre there, and I went there to go and see Little Shop of Horrors. And they had... Apparently the next show was like a Dracula show or something, but I don't think that was called Nosferatu. And yeah, it's Glitz's ship, yeah. I would literally only know that because I only watched Dragonfire recently. I would have not remembered that. Because, yeah, as much as I love the McCoy era... I don't really remember much of season 24, not gonna lie. Yeah, I wonder how well I'm gonna be at power washing in this, considering I also have to like talk and look on the chat as well. I'm not very good at multitasking, not gonna lie. It's kind of the reason why I don't drive, because it's like I am shit at multitasking. I think just like in a high pressured situation, high pressured. I mean, it's a power washer, not a pressure washer, but yeah, in high pressured situations like that, I'm just like, nope. Like where I have to focus on like my speed, I have to focus on like what gear I'm in, I have to focus on other cars on the road, where I'm going. Like, yeah, I would suck at that. I much prefer public transport with the joys of that. Alright, let's get this gutter done. I only know because I saw the model at the exhibition. Oh, right, yeah, because it was a load of the model unit stuff that they had there. Yeah, a load of Mike Tucker's stuff. Never met Mike Tucker. I mean, you, Marley, you met Mike Tucker at one point, didn't you? I think at a convention or something, was it, I think? I think maybe a few years back or something. I think we were still in uni at the time. I don't drive either for the same reason. Yeah, exactly. It's just... I mean, also, public transport, better for the environment. That's definitely the main reason why I do it. Nah, but yeah, it's just I just find public transport just as much as it has its issues, I do find it a little bit more convenient. Is this actually gonna let me move? I think I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I can definitely see that. You know, it's stressful to drive and stuff, especially when I've seen some of the driving, like my dad and stuff, when we've been to places sometimes. So, and my mum. But, yeah, I'd rather just leave it to other people, to be honest. But very, very brave people who go and drive, because, yeah, I could not deal with that. Let's hope I can actually be entertaining tonight while I'm talking. Oh, it might have been Matt Irvin, yeah, he's the guy who did, like, some of the electronics and animatronics stuff, like K9 and stuff, wasn't it? Yes, that might have been it, possibly. They both begin with an M. Close enough, you know. Mike Tucker, Matt Irvin, Matt Smith, you know, they're all the same, aren't they, really? Right. Anyway, how's everyone's week's been? Alright? Everyone had a nice time? I've had a bit of a shit week, not gonna lie. Yeah, just I've been noticing myself getting like a lot more over emotional, like with the depression stuff, like getting very emotional over like very like, well, not exactly small things, but like things that I just don't really feel I should get as emotional over. So yeah, that hasn't been fun. But you know, just been trying to be gentle-ish as much as I can. Cuddling the plushes, that's the point as well. I haven't even got Bubba. Hold on, I need to go and get Bubba. I was just thinking, small branches, you wouldn't have seen Bubba last time, would you? I mean, unless if you watched the last stream on catch up. But yeah, here's hold on, let's change this over to webcam. Yeah, here's Bubba. If anyone hasn't seen Bubba before, he's adorable. And yeah, we need to have Bubba in the background. Jesus, yeah, just give him a little cuddle before he goes into the background. There he is. Hold on, this is the problem. It's trying to like get Bubba on screen. There we go. But yeah, so just been, you know, cuddling onto Bubba and stuff, and just yeah, just trying to get through it. Weather doesn't help. Yeah, true. I guess. I think it's just mainly just like also just not really seeing people as often, and I think the problem is at this time of the year, like just everyone's so busy. You know, is the thing, and you know, reasonably so. Like, you know, not just going out to places, but also just with prepping for Christmas and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's completely understandable that people are busy. And I'm never busy, and that's the problem, is that everyone else is usually busy and I'm just not. And but yeah, but luckily this weekend I'll be going to the Alton Towers Christmas event. So after the Walton Files video, which I recorded yesterday, that'll be the next video coming up. And I'll be going with Elise and Sam, so it'll be just really nice to see them, because I've missed them a lot. Yeah, I've missed them so much. Because even though it's technically only been a few weeks, like the thing is, over scare season we met up a lot, which means that it's kind of been going from like meeting up loads to like not meeting up at all. So but yeah, it'll just be lovely to see them again also, and just lovely just to see people, just to get some hugs and stuff, and just go to a nice chill event, to be honest. Yeah, even though the Alton Towers Christmas event doesn't really have much, you know, it's just hopefully just going to be chill. There's some new shows and stuff as well. We booked for the pantomime as well on our Merlin annual pass as well. So, which, to be fair, I think it's more reasonable than like doing like the Towers Times event as well, because I know that that's kind of like one of the big draws for the Christmas Cracker one that they've got. But yeah, I think just for the price still, it's just, you know, if there was more of like a ride offering and stuff, I would understand, but I think it's like 40 quid or so for the event, and it's just like, yeah, just not worth it for me, I don't think. I'd rather just pay just 10 quid for the panto and then have that, considering I can get everything else basically, apart from merch and food, for free, essentially. But I do not know why they don't have Curse Alton Manor over the Christmas event, because it's like, it's literally set at New Year's Eve, so you could literally have Curse Alton Manor open on New Year's Eve, like, you know, which would be great, and maybe even have like some of the roaming actors out that they had at Scarefest, like last year. They didn't have them out this year, unfortunately, but yeah, it's you know, that'd be so cool. Oh, how cute, love it. Yeah, but Bubba's adorable, honestly, really adorable. Just to have a quick catch up on the story, Bubba essentially went to an arcade at the Resort World at the NEC in Birmingham with Elise and Sam. We went to that arcade. I won a Wheel of Fortune thing. I won Bubba, basically, and the rest is history. So yeah, that's Bubba's little origin story, and yeah, I just love it. He's one of those really squishy plushies. So yeah, Matt didn't build K9. He actually wasn't involved with the dog at all until K9 Company. Oh, okay. So he was involved like with the later versions of K9. Okay. I found out something really weird about Kane. Well, not exactly about K9, but with John Leeson. I think I already knew this in the back of my head, but I just didn't remember. But yeah, John Leeson did the voice in, when I watched through Remembrance of the Daleks, he did the voice of the Dalek battle computer thing. Basically like the red herring for Davros. But Yeah, he was the voice of that, I think. He was either that or one of the Daleks. I'm pretty sure he was the Dalek battle computer, though, because it was him and the one who did the voice of Zippy, who also did the voice of the Daleks. His name is not coming to my head right now. I'm sure Marley will know his name. But yeah, that Dalek guy, he died recently, actually, I think. I think he died earlier this year, I think. Or did he die a while back and I'm just... Maybe I watched it in like one of the special features and then thought he died recently. But yeah, that guy and John Leeson were the Dalek voices in that, and I believe did like the Dalek battle computer and stuff. I realised as well in that story, Davros is really underused. He is. Oh, Coaster Castle's in, Elise. Hi, Elise. Everyone say hi to Elise. And yes, a Zippy. Yes. I remember with when I was with the Hide from Razors group, we had a couple of guys. The guy who did it actually kind of makes sense. Actually, the fact that he did the Davros in the group, but he could do a really good Zippy impression, which makes sense because the guy who did the voice of Zippy also voiced the Daleks as well. Roy Skelton, that's it. Well done, Molly. And also Molly said Matt mainly did special props and spaceships. Yeah. So I guess was he part of the model unit? Because I know that they did like a lot of the spaceships and stuff as well, didn't they? And then yeah, John did the battle computer, and then Roy Skelton died a few years ago. Yeah, but yeah, Roy. So the guy in the Hide from Razors who did our Davros, who could also do really good Dalek impressions, he could also do a really good Zippy impression. Then we had another guy, yes, SP, that's him. Yeah, and then we had another guy, a guy called Steve, who he could do a really good George impression. So I believe it was at the 50th anniversary event at their Time Travelers exhibition. They had like a little Zippy and George like puppet show thing that they did for some of the kids, which was really cool to watch actually, just because the impressions were so good. But yeah, I've actually been in that Davros chair as well, which is really cool. Elise says hi, Elise. I'm assuming Sam's probably maybe with you there as well. I'm not sure. I don't know. Or Glenn, maybe. Hello to everyone at Coaster Castle HQ. He was part of the VFX department, right? Okay, yeah. Visual effects. But yeah. Yeah, I did actually get to meet John Leeson once, but it was when I was really young before I actually like realized what like meeting a celebrity was, and it was at the spaceport as well. But it's before I think the Hide from Razors were there, but it was the official BBC Doctor Who exhibition they had there, and yeah, I just got a random little autograph off him, which is crazy. I have SP's Davros mask and repairing at the moment. Oh, repainting at the moment. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because those masks have been in the group for a while, those ones. So, yeah, that's really cool, that. And obviously I've got your amazing Davros as well, Marley, that you did. Just released today. We'll hope you're nice and cozy and stuff watching the stream. Yeah, because I saw your message as well briefly as well, saying you have to watch it on your phone. So, yeah, that's a shame. Glenn's at a movie night. Okay, seen anything nice or just... Wicked, maybe. I mean, we were talking about Wicked before. And then Sam is sorting stuff for the second HQ, right? Okay. I hope he's having a nice night doing that as well. Maybe sorting out Squawk's feathers or something. I don't know. I didn't realise what I think I've been spelling Squawk wrong the whole time. I saw one of the Murder House posts had like an R in it as well, so I don't know whether I've been spelling that wrong the entire time. Maybe I have. I don't know. I feel like I'm going like less methodical on this than I normally do, but yeah. To do this bit, I don't know. I like going really methodical on it, so I can make sure I've actually got everything, so I don't get to the end and then I'm like missing a load of stuff. Squawk, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I keep missing out the R, so I just call it Squack. He got a new mask and didn't like the weird grey paint job that was going. Oh, okay. What was it? The because I know for the season whatever box set it was, the one with Destiny of the Daleks on. I know they had David Goodison start. I mean, technically, the David Goodison was like a repainted Michael Wisher one, right? I think. But yeah, I believe they got a David Goodison mask for that. So was it that one, or is it the? Because I know we mainly did the Terry Malloy Davros, so I don't know whether he had a different one for that, or is it a Michael Wisher one? It might be. I don't know. Yeah, I knew he could do like a really good Terry Malloy impression a lot of the time, and yeah, he was great then doing that stuff. Doing the post. That sounded wrong, actually. No, power washing the post, not doing the post. There we go. Yeah. I was just looking at a notification. I get heavily distracted. There we go, that's that post done. Yeah, it's nice to be back on the gaming stuff, and the advantage as well of doing this streaming as well is when I mentioned about the hard drive at the beginning that I had to get a new one. It means now that the Minecraft and the PowerWash Simulator content, really any gaming content which takes up a lot of space, now won't have to go onto my computer. It's only really the Walton Files stuff that's really the long stuff, and then any kind of maybe analysis videos that I do or stuff. Yeah, season 17, Derek Handley made that for the trailer. It's a Malloy mask that they've got though. Yes, so that's the Malloy one that he normally has. But yeah, Derek is. I only met Derek a few times actually. Yeah, because he was mainly based down in London, so yeah, we didn't really get to see him for too many events. But yeah, he was nice. Yeah, and his family as well were all really nice. When I went to the events, yeah, I remember at the Doctor Who experience, I got to wear one of his Vok robots, and my mask was the only one. It just fit just right. I remember with the rest of them on the back plates, they were Velcroed, but the Velcro kept coming off, so... storage, my main enemy, yes. I mean, this is the thing, I used to not have much of a problem with it, because I was showing earlier at least that I just realised as well, I haven't been showing the gameplay. I've been on my webcam the entire time. Someone should have told me. I've been... well, that's the thing, you wouldn't know, would you, because you wouldn't hear the power washing. But yeah, I've been power washing in the background and haven't had it on the screen. That's bad. I'm bad at this. But yeah, anyway, I was showing my my little hard drive there earlier. But yeah, that one lasted from 2019 to 2023. But now that I've been doing like longer content and stuff, it yeah, it really yeah, it fills up quite quick. It's like filled up basically a year's worth. But yeah, I've not been showing any of this gameplay. I mean, it's only 2% to be fair that I've filled up. But yeah, that's not good. I should probably be showing the gameplay. Yes, Elise, I had started the game. But yeah, I was at like 40% when I started. So yeah, I haven't really cleaned much. Yeah, Elise never has enough storage. Yeah, the most annoying thing is that whenever I need to, basically on my videos, if I ever need to access an old file, it means I have to plug in the hard drive, find that file, copy it over to my PC, and then eject it again each time. It's just, yeah. Yeah, the Vok masks that Derek made were quite small. I tried to get his D84 on my head, but it's too big. Yeah, true. And plus the fact, like, you've got kind of like the kind of bigger hair, haven't you, Marley? So it's like that would have been a nightmare as well to get that on, but yeah, mine just fit just snug. I remember, yeah, I got to do the Super Vok there, which is really cool. In fact, I don't know whether I'd have a picture, but I realised as well. In fact, I can keep it on this, can't I? But I realised as well I can actually add an image as a media source, which is really cool. Because last time I was wondering about that, but I'll see if I can try and do that. Hold on. I might be able to, let's see, I'd have to go into documents, I think. It depends, I might not still have it. I've back to 2018, so let's see. Yeah, I don't have back to 2017. I think it was 2017. I'm just trying to find a cool picture to show up. Which one would be a cool one? Oh, here's a cool one. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. And then that is that is massive. Jesus Christ. Oh, and now I've lost it. God damn it. Oh, now the gameplay's moving. No. Jesus, okay. I've screwed this up massively. Okay, there we go. It's now on an angle. God damn it. As you can tell, stream going smoothly. Oh, there he is. There he's popping up. There we go. There is my favourite Doctor, Mr. McCoy, Sylvester McCoy. Where I finally got a good picture with him, because I remember first time I met him. I should probably move this as well, so... There we go, you can actually see me. Yeah, so the first time I met him, I just got an autograph off him, and we weren't allowed to take pictures at like the autograph table. You had to get like a professional one. Second time I met him, he did like a play called what was it? It was called A Joke, and I got to go to like one of the preview ones, one of the very first performances of it, and I got a picture with him, but it was on my dad's phone and it was really blurry. and it was really late in the night, and I think he was a little bit tipsy after the show, but he was lovely as well. I got him to sign my Greatest Show in the Galaxy DVD, and then this was at the Science of the Time Lords in 2018 when we revealed the Zygons, and I remember we were meant to be doing a final stint, but I really wanted to get a picture with Sylvester McCoy, just like a nice quality picture with him, so instead SP, he actually went into my Zygon, I think, instead, while I queued up to go and get a picture with Sylvester McCoy. And I remember them asking me, like, oh, do you want an autograph, or do you want an autograph and a picture, or just an autograph? I said, no, just a picture on its own, please. So I managed to get that. And it's a nice picture with him for once. Like, it was just a really nice one. And my favourite Doctor. So that's a fun fact for you all. And now I can delete that. There we go. But that means I can get images now on this. I think I've got a picture of you in it. Yeah, but you probably do. Yeah, there's a few that I know there's a few that I posted onto my Facebook online. So if you go back to the Doctor Who experience in 2017, there is actually also on my personal YouTube channel, which I used to watch things on, not the content creation stuff. There is a video which shows all the photos and stuff from that visit to the Doctor Who experience, which shows, I believe, the Vox Robot ones, maybe a few clips of the Vox Robot as well. So, that's something if you want to watch it, if you can find it. That was from a while back, that was, on my other channel. I can do that, can't I, to see some spray. Oh, it's getting a bit stubborn, this. I think I might have to go on to the stubborn one. I realised as well, I just got like a load of cleaning fluid as well. I should probably use that. Wait, what material is this? I'm assuming it's wood. It is wood. Okay, so let's get some wood cleaner. Get myself some wood. And then there we go. That makes it a little bit easier. Might as well use it while I've got it. It makes a little bubbly noise as well. How lovely. Okay. Like, I just really want to use all the cleaning fluid effectively, that's why I'm going kind of like more crazy with it. There we go, out of wood cleaner. What's the next cleaning fluid that we've got? Have I done all the windows? I think so. Let's run. There is a window up there that I could get. These windows are done. Yeah, I might just get that little window up there. There were also these symbols as well that I found last time, which I think I actually wrote down. Hold on. Did I write them down? I have like a sketchbook here of stuff, and I'm not sure if I wrote down these symbols or not. I did, yes. So hold on. Back to full screen. Webcam. There we go. So I wrote down these symbols, and I thought that they would be like the vowels and stuff. So I wrote them down as vowels. They may not be vowels, but there were 5 of them. So I thought in the last video, hey, vowels. So yeah, there is also some concept art for things in here as well, which I think I posted. Maybe bits of, I'm not sure. That's some cool concept art there that I refined in Photoshop. But yeah, so if I see any more of those symbols, I will probably need to write them down. I think I got all the ones in this level, so it should be good there. So you might just get a stream of me one point just sketching down one of those symbols. Right, let's actually get back to the gameplay, shall we? Actually put it on the screen. Where's the ladder? There's the ladder. Boop. Where's the window? God damn it, it's the other side of the house. Okay. Yeah, that was another one of the symbols that I found. Okay, so there we go, that's that done. Let's see what other cleaners we've got. I think most of the stone stuff's done. Plastic, maybe? Not sure. See, the gutters plastic. Are there any more gutters that need doing? Gutters done. Don't fall off the roof. I'll try not to, Marley. Thank you for your concern. No, this is fascia. That's probably not how you pronounce that. Okay, I don't think there's any more plastic. Anything multi-purpose? Problem is, multi-purpose doesn't really have a, well, in the name, doesn't really necessarily have a specific purpose, so yeah, it's a bit hard to find. I don't think there's anything multi-purpose. And then, yeah, I think I've done all the stone. Oh, chimney's multi-purpose, okay. There's your answer. Alright. There we go, we can do the chimney. Apparently chimney's enough to count as a multi-purpose. Oh, we're going to have to get rid of this, sorry. I've written it down, it's fine. Lovely, bubbly, bubbly. I wonder if I'm actually going to get this done tonight as well, because I feel like I'm being very slow. Like, I don't know, I mean, I'm probably going to be on for like 3 hours or so, so hopefully... I mean, that's like double the episode length that I'd normally do, so... Yeah, hopefully I'll get it done. Fingers crossed. Then it's just metal and stone. Is there any metal? Any metal? I mean, that's metal, but I've already done it. Doesn't look like it, unless it's like on the top of the chimney. Wait, did I have any plastic cleaner? Oh no, I used the plastic cleaner on the gutter, didn't I? Oh wait, did I? I did not. To the roof, charge! I won't fall off, Marley, don't worry. Ladder's around here, isn't it? There we go. Ladder. At least I remember the controls, that's a good thing. Right. There we go. Is there anything? Ah, there's some multi-purpose. Did we use all the multi-purpose? I like how I literally just used it and I can't remember if I finished it off or not. Short-term memory of a goldfish. Like Dory. That's a thing from the Tully's video as well, where people, where Joe said like, oh, it's actually Dory. And the look I gave him was hilarious. I love the edits like that I can do in the videos sometimes. Right. There is this being done. There we go. There we go. On that side. Have we got enough to finish the thing? I hope so. Oh god. This is a bit precarious, isn't it? Before we use the tab, shouldn't I? Yeah, there's like a load under there I'm missing. There we are, metal. Metal? Wait, was I on metal cleaner this entire time? I should have been on... should have been on plastic cleaner. No wonder it wasn't working. I mean, to be fair, the metal cleaner somehow worked, so that's weird. Ooh. Ooh. I think there might be some under there. Maybe. Oh, is there some like right under there? Yeah, there's a load under there. There we go. Satisfying ding. Right. Okay, I think that's pretty much all the cleaners, like the cleaning fluids that I can use. Now I'm just going to use this just to get the gritty stuff off. There we go. As you can tell, professional power washing. Let's see. Has anyone else done anything interesting this week? Like, I know, I'm trying to think of people actually in the chat and what they do. I mean, some reason just completely gone off my head. Yeah, I mean, like, Lisa and Sam, in fact, yeah, video that actually recently came out today, wasn't it, I think? Yeah, this morning. The Drayton Manor video about the Christmas event, which does actually look a bit better than the Towers Christmas event as well, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, that's a really good video. Definitely go and check it out on Drayton Talk. Yeah, it's a really nice video. Going over like all the shows and stuff, all the activities and things. So yeah, that's something that someone did this week. I'd say I've not really been doing much. I mean, there was the Walton Files video recorded yesterday, so that's been recorded. Fortunately, the next video on that will be the Walton Files 3, which means that'll be a bit more of an interesting one to react to, which is good. Yeah, today, the Drayton Talk Christmas video, what's on? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, really good video, guys, on that. Brilliant job. Is this the same railing as that railing? Hold on. I think so. Right, I think that is the same railing. Yeah, some of the other one I use, isn't it? Oh yeah, and the POVs on Coaster Castle as well. Yeah, they were good. Yeah, the one at Pleasurewood Hills, is it? Is that the name of the park? Yeah, that was a nice one. Yeah, I love on the TikTok of that one as well. You can actually like you can hear like some of the like some of your kind of commentary in the way it's going round. Yeah, that was really nice and fun. Yeah, really lovely. Your little wheeze as you went round on the loops. But yeah, as I think I said to you, Elise, as well, that yeah, it seemed very. I can see why it's like the sister park of Drayton, because yeah, that ride basically seemed like a mix between Accelerator and the Wave. Yeah, it seemed like a mix between Accelerator and the Wave, like the thing with like going kind of backwards and forwards on it, but then also like the loops in it as well just seemed very wavy. Yeah, Wipeout at Pleasurewood, yeah, very rattly. Yeah, I could see that. More or less than of a rattle than Nemi Reborn. To be fair, the rattle on that I'm fine with. Like I would take the rattle more than the original any day. They're getting an investment soon. Wipeout has ran since 1988 in 3 parks. Oh, cool. Yeah, because I did hear it wasn't it the Man of Madness event we were at. They were saying, I think they mentioned Pleasurewood in that one, that one might be getting, like, Drayton was getting the investment first, and then Pleasurewood would be getting it, getting the investment. Pleasurewood and Lowestoft, at least would have to answer that question, because yeah, I'm not sure. I'm assuming so. But yeah, it's like the sister park of Drayton Manor, so owned by the same people. Yes, indeed, Lowestoft. There we go. Thanks, Elise. Always the expert on the kind of Drayton-esque stuff. And just the expert on many things as well. Very, very smart individual. A lot smarter than me at times. But yeah. But yeah, I'd love to get back to Drayton at some point, because yeah, there's still a good amount that I haven't done there that I need to go do. Like, especially like that 4D cinema, that seemed cool. Yeah, it would be their next turn according to what the marketing told me. Yeah. As I think they mentioned, I kind of vaguely remember them saying something like that at the talk that they did there. Main thing I remember about that was the buffet, which was like, they were kind of hyping up the buffet, and it was like, it was fine. The kebabs are okay. Oh, you used to go there, haven't been in ages, but it was fun. I've never been. That was kind of like Drayton for me, to be honest. I'd only been there like once or twice when I was a lot younger, and then like the first time I was back there in ages was at the Attraction Source Man of Madness event, where I technically first kind of properly met you and Sam, Elise, and Kieran as well. So it was nice to meet you guys there properly for the first time, because I know that we like met at the Gulliver's event, but it was like we kind of properly met at that at the Man of Madness event, which is lovely. It was a charming visit. Definitely hope that they get the investment soon. Yeah, absolutely. I can see that. They really need it. Even when I was going 8+ years ago, it was a little worn out. Yeah, probably. Again, it's one of those ones where I kind of love. When I hear stuff like that, I kind of have like a morbid curiosity of like, maybe I should try and go, just to see if it is good or bad. Because if it's bad, I can just take the piss. Is the thing. And if it's good, then I can hopefully have a grand old time. Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, it was a fun event. I remember on that event as well, I really wasn't doing great in the morning, but then, yeah, I remember you came over and made me feel a little bit better, and then it was nice throughout the day just to spend time with you guys. That was lovely. Yeah, because I don't think I got much sleep the night before. That's the point as well. I went to bed at like 3 a.m. last night, which or yesterday or this morning, I guess, which wasn't great. That wasn't good. Mainly because I was having to generate proxy media for the Walton Files video that I recorded yesterday, which took forever. And then I was stressing about that I didn't have enough storage space, and so I was trying to like compress folders, but then that was taking too long, and then I just had to give up on that. So I've got like an Oktoberfest folder that's kind of like half compressed and half not. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that stuff out. But I mean, the new storage is gonna be coming on Sunday, but I'll be obviously out at Towers with you guys, so I might have to collect it like on Monday from the Amazon locker. But yeah, so hopefully that'll sort out the whole storage situation. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use this one. Really go for it. There we go. Yeah, hopefully the Towers event will be fun. I mean, as I was saying earlier, might have been before you joined, Elise, but yeah, really nice to see you both again. Missed you both so much. Definitely have to get the huggies and stuff when we meet. Yeah, Towers trip, it'll be nice. I mean, I think even though I feel like the Drayton event has a little bit more to it, I think the shows at Towers look fun. And as I say, it's honestly just spending time with people. You know, it's just, it doesn't necessarily matter on the place or even if we're doing anything, just as long as, you know, I'm with people that I really like spending time with, and that's what really matters. Towers trip early, so fill the storage again. Yeah, I should be filming as well. So I mean, the thing is that the vlogs for me don't really take too much storage up. It's mainly things like these gaming videos or the Walton Files videos, because I would record them on OBS as well, like what I'm using for the stream now. But what I do is I record the video on OBS and then the audio on Audacity, and then I'd have them as different layers in DaVinci Resolve, which means then that that would make it really laggy in DaVinci Resolve, which is then why I have to make the proxy media, which then makes it run a bit better. But the proxy media takes up so much storage, so that's the reason why. So I mean, I've still got like a good like 150 gig, but it's kind of like in the red zone, and so I'm like, oh, you know, that's not good. So but as I say, with the streaming, the advantage is it means that these gaming videos just go up straight away, which means they don't have to take up storage on my PC, so that's good. One day I'll make it to Towers, rare outside time for me lot. Yeah, I mean, I have my pass, and I have, with the, in fact, I could probably possibly show these as well, actually, on the stream, if I've got them here. Oh, hold on. Can I get to it? There we go. I have my Merlin Platinum Pass box, which actually Elise and Sam got theirs recently as well, so congratulations on that, guys, for getting all the vouchers. But yeah, in this you get things like a lanyard and stuff like that. I actually think I'm going to use the Scare Pass lanyard from Merlin Annual Pass from now on, because it's just, you know, Scarefest, it's me. But then you have a load of vouchers and stuff. Don't really know why I'm showing this on a PowerWash Simulator stream, but why not, eh? But yeah, these are the vouchers you get and stuff. So you've got like the freestyle ones at the bottom, you have the fast track vouchers up the top, but these kind of middle ones here are the share the fun ones, where basically you can bring someone in for 19 quid. I think it's 19 quid? £19.50. It is £19, yeah, 19 quid. So, and I believe the other one I can do, so I've got 3 of those vouchers, and then I've also got, I can bring up to 5 people for 50 quid, and I think that's for any Merlin attraction as well. So, yeah, I mean, 19 quid for Alton Towers. Could always do that. As I've got 3 of them, because last year I used, no, actually earlier this year I used 2 of them for my parents on their visit, so that was good. But yeah, but then the other one is, yeah, 19 quid, yeah. So yeah, the other one was for, yeah, 50% off for 5 people, I believe, which is still good, but it would still be more than 19 quid, so it's like, you know, might as well use those vouchers, because they barely ever get used. Mainly the fast track ones don't either, and even the freestyle ones, if I'm honest. Because I was thinking of using my freestyle during Oktoberfest, but the problem is I thought it was going to be warm like it was in 2023. It wasn't. It was cold, especially on the second day of it, where it was chucking it down. I remember being with you and Sam, Elise, and yeah, it was chucking it down, wasn't it, as we were going on the rides and stuff. So yeah, that was crazy. Crazy day. Yeah, and just like me and David being under the under the like the shelter all morning, and it was just chucking it down all around, wasn't it? Oh, there's some dirt. Is this nearly done? Are we there yet? I'll definitely use freestyle. Yeah, I mean, you've got like the Nemesis Reborn one though, haven't you? That's a cool one. The thing is that they're nice ones. I wish you could get them free on like the freestyle vouchers, but you can't. You have to pay for those ones. Soaked on Nemesis, yeah, Lift Hill. Yes, I had that on opening day as well. Was the thing when I was with the Joneses and Mike and Stace. Yeah, lap full vault. Yeah, and you were in your Oktoberfest outfit, weren't you, as well? So like, oh, that was a lovely outfit. That one, I loved that one. It's really cool. But yeah, yeah, on that when you're at the front on that first lift when it's chucking it down, it's just it goes all over you. But yeah, that was a fun one. Yeah, I might get Wicker if they keep it. I would be tempted if they did a Curse at Alton Manor one. If they did a Curse at Alton Manor freestyle, I get that. I'm thinking as well, I might possibly get Curse at Alton Manor, the purple t-shirt that they got, because my second favourite colour is purple. So, yeah, I'm thinking I might get that, possibly. Hopefully they'll still have it in stock. Fingers crossed. If not on the online store, hopefully. I think they usually have a good stock of that one, though. But yeah, it's a very nice t-shirt. So some nice embroidery on it, actually. But the thing is, I'd do the thing which I do with the Scare Maze t-shirts, and I'd like wear it back to front and actually have like the big image on the front instead. Because I kind of like the image that they normally have on the back better than the one they have on the front. Is there a load that I'm missing here? Yes, there is. Loads that I'm missing. I saw at the start, at least, as well as the there's the Alice in Wonderland levels on this, which I thought that yeah you'd love them with your new Alice costume, which I'd say she just looks like Mad Alice, I think, isn't it? She just looks awesome. Looks so cool. Like even on the test ones that you showed me, like they looked awesome, but then like adding the card into the eye. Brilliant. Looks really cool. I mean, to be honest, I wish I was better at prosthetics like that. The most I did was for the human experiment, where I did like the stitching, but that just took way too long, so I couldn't be asked to do it in the end. Forgot to put the screen back up. Thank you for reminding me, Elise. Thank you. You're going to have to keep reminding me of that. Because, yeah, I am so bloody forgetful. My God. I mean, to be fair, it's power washing. You're not missing much. But, yeah. That's the problem with me doing these for the channel, though, is the thing. I'm going to keep forgetting to put the actual gameplay up. So I'm going to be playing, like, Minecraft, and you're just going to be missing loads of massive sections because of that. So, yeah. That's probably a good reason not to have the Walton files on this, because, yeah. Because at least with that I can actually edit that after the fact. With this, it's like, if it's not on the stream, it doesn't get on the stream. So tempted to get those Alice levels. My Alice and Mad Alice would love it, yes. Maybe you should do a video on it, like, I mean, obviously I know you don't do as much gaming stuff, like, do it in, like, the Mad Alice costume, and, like, yeah, have Mad Alice play it. That would be so cool. That eye prosthetic was my first in a while that have any pro training. Yeah, I don't really have any training with it either, to be honest. I basically I knew that Pros Aid was a good stuff to use from my uni course, but we didn't really do much prosthetics on that. There was a separate makeup effects course. There was the General SFX, which is the one me and Marley originally, both of us did it, but then Marley went over to the model making course, which I feel like they had a lot more cooler stuff, because they got to do like a lot of Doctor Who stuff, a lot of like yeah, a lot of stuff that was brought in, which they managed to use on that. And then there was the makeup effects course. I think there used to be a costuming one as well, but then that got axed. I do need content for the horror page over the winter, maybe. I mean, I think that's an option. I think that's a really cool option. I mean, you could do that on Coaster Castle, to be fair. Like, you know, if that's mainly a thing of all the things that you and Sam do, then yeah, might as well show some of the costuming stuff as well. And that could maybe include doing PowerWash Simulator as Mad Alice. And that way you could bring out a bit of the character as well while you do it, you know, that would be really cool. So yeah, that would be a really awesome one to do. But yeah, I haven't really done much prosthetics myself. I kind of know how the process works, I just don't think I'm like neat enough or anything on it. Jesus, this one is taking forever, this railing, Jesus. Where am I missing? There, there's some massive bits I'm missing on this, there we go. Is it nearly done? Is the railing nearly done? But I think... Actually, it doesn't really matter. I could just keep spamming the tab button, but I think if you go into this, you can actually, like, click these. So if I find railing... If I click that and then come off, yeah, it'll flash the rail. Yeah, it flashes where the railings are, but it doesn't necessarily flash the like the dirt on it. Is the thing. So that's not helpful. Yeah, it's taking forever. As you can see, I'm a patient soul. So much railing. That's what she said. Railings all night. Okay. Anywhere else where it's flashing? It's a little bit down there. There we go. That took for ages, didn't it? Alright, this one's a little bit smaller, so that's good. Yes, the posts are different, aren't they? So we'll do the railing first. But yeah, I think apart from the Alton Towers Christmas event, I don't really know if there's much really else that I'm doing. I mean, basically I'm free all December. It's just mainly just wanting mainly like kind of like to do things with other people, to be honest. Because yeah, I think I've just kind of got to the point where I just don't really know if safe's the word, but like I feel like I'm gonna dip regardless, probably, like with the depression. So it's kind of like I'd rather be with people when that happens rather than not. You know, like I'd rather at least kind of give myself kind of the best advantage that I can with that, and yeah, being with people helps with that. So yes, but yeah, but I do understand that, as I said before, like, you know, I know a lot of people are kind of busy over the Christmas period, because yeah, it's a busy period regardless, like not just going out to places, but also, you know, planning stuff, you know, getting presents and things, and even work I can imagine could be massively busy. So yeah, so I do get it, but the problem is I'm unemployed, which means I'm never busy. I mean, I can be busy. I mean, like Chief Clown I was busy with, for an example. Yeah, that was a fun one, wasn't it? I'd say it'll come out next year, because I really do like how he turned out, to be fair. Chief Clown, he was awesome. That is actually something I can show on the, if I do an image. Hold on. Because I was thinking of using this as one of the test images last time. Let's see, where is it? I could actually show something as well which didn't get posted as well. I don't think it got posted, actually. Yeah, here is the main clown. There's my boy. There's my Chief Clown. Yeah, as I'm very happy with how the costume turned out in the end. That's only the upper half of it as well. When that was done, that was just a test for it, and the makeup is a test one as well, because yeah, some makeup got in my eye, so a bit of it's rubbed off there. But yeah, there is Chief Clown. He is such a good costume. I think really the shoulder padding and stuff really helps with it as well. It really adds to that kind of good silhouette that he has. So yeah, and just the makeup and stuff. I love this one though. Such a cool image. Yeah, he just looks really cool. Oh, thanks, Small Branches. Yeah, yeah, he was awesome. But yeah, some things that I didn't actually show. I think I might be able to replace this. Hold on. Yeah, if I click browse, there we go. So some things that I technically didn't show was the HD versions of the posters. So I did some teasers for it, and it had the posters, which I did. So I made these in Photoshop. Yeah, so I wanted it to be basically like, so the Chief Clown is a character from Doctor Who. In fact, that is actually something else I can show. I got this. I got a Chief Clown pin. Thanks to Marley for making me aware of this collection existing. But yeah, I got a pin of the Chief Clown, which is so awesome. There's a t-shirt as well, which I'm very tempted by at some point. But yeah, I've got a little Chief Clown pin, so I'll definitely be wearing him at the weekend. But yeah, so cool. Because I've also got one which is just the Greatest Show in the Galaxy logo. But yeah, so cool. But anyways, yeah, so he's a character from Doctor Who. He's my favourite villain from Doctor Who. I just think he's awesome. I can't wait to watch Greatest Show in the Galaxy again on the Season 25 collection. box set. But yeah, but I kind of wanted, because I like to link all my characters to scare mazes and stuff, I wanted to try and link it to a scare maze at Towers, and so Carnival of Screams, obviously. And so I wanted each teaser to kind of have a, like they had the different circus acts which came in each year of the maze. So the first year of the maze, it was the Killer Gorilla. The second year of the maze, when they moved to the Black Hole tent, it was the Living Dummy. And then the third year, when they moved over to the Games Bunker, or back then it was called the Gold Striker, I think, still. It was Jackknife who was added in. And so I wanted it to be that we had the Killer Gorilla, the Living Dummy, and then you finally see the Chief Clown. But the Chief Clown one never actually got released because I'd never finished the teasers on it and stuff. I will probably finish that trailer at some point. But what I basically did was I just traced over the images that I could find, and then there we go. So there's the Living Dummy one. Yeah, so I basically traced over the image to try and make it look more like a hand-drawn poster, and then use some like kind of background stuff. With this one, I also had to add like the curtain as well, I had to draw in and stuff. But and then put that onto a. I'll try and actually get up the image that I used for the thing itself. In fact, I can show this one actually. So this would have been the Chief Clown one, which would have been on the wall. So yeah, so I put the poster on the wall there. But I only finished the head. That was the thing. Drawing the rest of the costume was an absolute nightmare because there's so many like little details on the pebble design and stuff. So I only got round to doing the head. But here is the what I did finish of the Chief Clown poster. Which that is basically my head. That is my face. Which I drew. Which it looks pretty good. It was just on the body, but it was just taking so long. And this, I was literally drawing this on like it was like a day or two before I was going to go to Scarefest and stuff. So it was like really last minute at that point. And then at that point, I think the final straw was during that video that they did for like the Scarefest kind of like FAQ stuff. They announced the whole thing of like, can't have full face paint, even though that was a thing on the website which they contradicted, saying wear as much face paint as you like. But yeah, it said no full face makeup, which I didn't know if it meant like full prosthetics, because I know that some events say you can have face paint but we don't like any like prosthetics or anything like that, which I completely get that, you know, if you're not allowed masks, not allowed prosthetics. But it was just at that point I was really stressed by the project already, and then that happened and I was just like, I'm not enjoying this anymore. And so I asked a load of people, and eventually they and they all said, yeah, probably shouldn't do it. And so I didn't do it. So I did the sleeper instead, which it was a much easier costume to do. And Chief Clown, it's a very elaborate costume. The costume itself is already elaborate to put on, but then the makeup is the most elaborate makeup that I've done. The fact that I have to use the grease paint first, and then I have to do the water-based paint over it and be really precise with that. Yeah, it's a very elaborate costume, but it's what I love about it. He looks so good and so professional when I've done him. And as I say, on those pictures that I did a picture as well without the makeup, but with the full costume, and yeah, it just looks so good with the full costume. It's not exact to the original, but yeah, it still looks really good. I've been following the chat as well. Classic and icon Doctor Who clown, absolutely. He is an icon. He's my boy. like whenever I see him in Greatest Show in the Galaxy, I'm like, that's my boy, Chief Clown. I did technically do a version of him as well in his Undertaker outfit from the start of the story as well, which I did for one of the Showmasters Comic-Con events back in, that might have been 2017 as well, maybe 2016, 2017. But the makeup was a lot more basic. I believe it was done with like a cotton bud. Yeah, that was a lot more basic. Yeah, Chief Clown Lost Media. Speaking of Lost Media, actually, I've been watching like a lot of Lost Media videos on YouTube as well. But I think it's the channel Blame It on George, or is it Blame It on Jorge? I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but yeah, Blame It on George, who does a lot of Lost Media stuff. And LSSQ Supersonic or something like that channel, I can't remember. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Lost Media stuff. It is Lost Media at the moment. But the thing is, it hasn't been finished yet, so technically it's not Lost Media. It will come out. That trailer, I do want to bring it out. It will probably come out it'll either come out before Scare Season, or, well, definitely before Scare Season, but either it'll come out for Scare Season, or it'll come out. I'm doing an event in May, which I'll keep a surprise for now. But yeah, I'll be doing an event in May, which yeah, I might be able to do the clown there. So yeah, that's I might possibly bring out the teaser for that, or I might just do it during Scare Season anyway. I don't know. But yeah. He will be a fun costume. He will be a fun one. I even feel like I can do the voice as well, because the thing is, on the trailer I did some bits of voice acting as well, so you may have seen on some of the other teasers, if you watch any of the teasers on the channel, that there was a clown laugh on some of them. So some of the clown laugh was actually the original Chief Clown laugh from the episode, from the story, and some of it was my own laugh, which I recorded, which I feel so sorry for my neighbours, because literally I recorded it right here. There's a wall right there, which is said the next door neighbours, and yeah, they probably heard me like laughing incredibly loudly, and probably worried if something was wrong. But then I also recorded some voice lines for the clown as well, and I think I can kind of do an impression of him. As I'm not going to do it now, but yeah, I think I can kind of do an impression of the Chief Clown, which is good. So yes, that's possibly something I could use, maybe. But to be honest, though, most of the time, like if I'm out as him, I'm probably not going to be that in character, because the parks don't like you being in character, because otherwise people will think that you work there. Even if I'm not in character, they think I work there because the costumes are that good. But yeah, they think I work there even when I'm not in costume, like when I'm just like wearing like my lanyard with my pass on, or wearing all the pin badges and stuff. Like, Jesus. I hope the stream's still working, by the way, guys. Is it laggy or anything, or is there any connection issues? Let me know. As at the start, it could either be because of the bad weather we've been having, or that storage issue, which I hope isn't causing a problem. I mean, it was running pretty smooth. Normally before the stream starts, like when the countdown's on, I normally check on my TV to see if the stream's working. It was working then, and it was working on my phone just before. But then again, I wasn't looking at this bit. I mean, I can actually just check it on my phone now just to see if it is running or not. Yeah, it seems to be running fine on mine. But yeah, if it does start lagging or anything, or the audio is a problem, please let me know. Yeah, Marley says it's fine. Thank you for that, Marley. But yeah, just to make sure that it's still working, and if I'm not putting the gameplay on the screen and you notice, please let me know, because I will probably forget. Yeah, very easily. Right, there we go. I'll start using the powerful one now. There we go. I think at one point I'll need to get like the range extender as well for some of them, because there's one of them where you're like stuck behind a gate and you have to use the range extender to use it. Thanks, Small Branches. Yeah, stream's all good. Because I remember in the last one, I think it was at a point when it was when Marley asked about my my Minecraft skin, and I mentioned the whole thing about it being used on the uni project and stuff. And I think it cut out that section about the bit. I think you must have said, Marley, when you were like a model for it and stuff. And I think it cut that section out. It might have been because it was lagging, possibly. Because yeah, it's very hard to tell if it's a cut or whether I'm just really quickly like kind of transitioned onto a different topic. But it seemed like it had been cut out. So yeah, it's a shame that bit's now been cut out. That is lost media in a way. But yeah, I'm assuming that must have been because of lag, that was cut out. Because I did watch the whole thing. It was actually very entertaining to watch, to be honest. Especially with the bees at the end and stuff, and then when the baby zombie was there, and I was just going shit. Yeah, because I do not do good with stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I'd say with horror games I would be awful. I might do it one day, but yeah, I would be awful with horror games. I do want to play some of them. As I mentioned last time, like Shipwreck 64 is one that I appreciate, but I know I would hate to play because it is so scary in parts. Some of the analog horror stuff I really like, but also some of the gameplay stuff in a particular section called the Plaza is just I struggle to watch that bit because it is terrifying with like monsters and stuff running at you and stuff. It's scary. Yeah, I think that bit was quite laggy. I do remember, I think Elise mentioned there was one bit that was quite laggy in the last one. That might have been the section which was, because I think I mentioned it to her and she didn't actually remember me talking about it, possibly because it was incredibly laggy. So yeah, that would make sense. Hopefully this one isn't as bad though. And hopefully when I get this hard drive, it'll hopefully speed the things up even more. So that would be great. Right, yes. But yeah, I mean, the live stream seems to be going pretty well so far. And I think, as I say, I think it's just a better way to move forwards, to be honest. It's just so much easier for me to set up, which is good. I hope I'm still being entertaining, by the way. I don't know, I think on that first live stream I had like a lot of adrenaline and stuff and a lot of excitement for it. With this now, maybe not as much. Maybe a bit of the adrenaline still there, I don't know. Right. But yeah. I think especially since I kind of half the timer as well to 15 minutes instead, it gives me a lot less time to prepare. But yeah. That's making like a very sloppy sound, which I do not like. I do not like the sloppiness. You could put that on a t-shirt. You know, what was I just going to say? Yeah, that's another thing that happened as well after the stream. So I mentioned that the bit where, hold on, where I go on to like the smoke. That bit. The music in the background on that for some reason got copyright claimed, even though the website that I took it from said that it doesn't do claims on those particular ones. Like there was some where it's like you would get a copyright claim. There was some where it was just like copyright claim free. For some reason it still did claim. Fortunately not when I was streaming, because otherwise copyright claims I believe can take streams down. That's the only reason why I care about them on streams. If it's after the fact, I really don't give a shit. Like my channel doesn't get monetized. And it wouldn't get monetized anyway, because I do not really give a shit about copyright. You know, I just, you know, my outro music is always getting copyrighted. So, yeah, I don't really give a shit about that. The only thing I care about is if they actually take down the video, any claims and stuff. It's either if there's a strike or if it gets taken down. That's what I care about. So yeah, but if it's a claim, really don't give a shit, to be honest. So yeah, so I don't really care about that after the fact, but yeah, if it took the stream down while I was doing it, that would be a bit worrying. So, yeah. Yeah, hopefully power washing's entertaining though. I don't know. Very kind of, I guess calming and soothing and peaceful. Yeah. I'm trying to think of any, yeah, because I don't really have any other plans for December, to be honest. As I say, it's the Alton Towers Christmas event this weekend, which will hopefully be fun. And yeah, that's pretty much about it, really. January, I probably don't have much. I might go and see the Ghost Tour again that Chloe does. If Chloe's in the chat and being quiet over that, I'll maybe like perk her up. Not like that. But yeah, that'll probably make her like meerkat up, like, oh, Ghost Tour? What? But yeah, I might possibly go and do that in January again, because I want to see her on the Ghost Realm as well, and I need to take Elise and Sam at some point to go and see that, because yeah, it's really good. I wouldn't really say it's the most scary thing. There are definitely some jump scares on it, but I think it's more kind of like very kind of dark humour and stuff, which is good. And it is certainly fun. It's definitely a fun thing to do. Some very nice interaction, really good acting from like the tour guides and the Ghost as well. So yeah, definitely worth going to. It's just a nice evening out, to be honest, in Chester. Very nice evening out. And it also means that I usually get to see Chloe beforehand to go and have like a Starbucks or something, which is lovely, so yeah. And we could just bitch about scare attractions the whole time, which is always fun. Alright. Okay, we're up to halfway. We're halfway there, and we're about an hour and something, so we're not even halfway through the stream yet, so hopefully I can do the other half, but then again that was only 10%, so it might take a while. I don't know. To be honest, I said like I'd stay on until 10 o'clock. To be honest, I'm just staying on for however long I can, really. Starbucks? Starbucks. Starbucks, not Starbugs. Not bugs that are stars. Starbucks, the coffee chain. Which actually, the one in Chester that we went to originally, that one closed down actually. Last time I was there, so I had to go somewhere else. But yeah, Starbucks, not Starbugs. Oh, this one doesn't actually rotate. That's the reason why. There we go. But yeah, the logo with a mermaid on. Which I actually, one thing that I really love from there is the ham and cheese croissants. So good. Like when they're heated up as well, they're really nice. I met my Scare Seekers co-host Aaron. I think he was going off to Liseberg again earlier in the year, and so I met him at the Crew Starbucks near the station. And it's actually a really nice one there. Actually, really nice really nice like facilities and stuff there. You know, really nice seating and everything. But yeah, then he introduced me to the ham and cheese croissant, and oh, it's so nice. I thought you were making a sudden topic shift to Red Dwarf. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if I did, Marley. But yeah, Starbug from Red Dwarf, isn't it? Yeah. Fun fact about that. So when I did, it was Brit Sci-Fi 2, I think, at the National Space Centre in Leicester. I think it was 2012. And I went there to go and see Colin Baker and stuff, and that's a whole other thing where I didn't know how the autograph process worked. So I saw, as a kid, like as a 12-year-old, I saw Colin Baker walk in. I had like my little book for him to sign and stuff. And I saw him walk in because he was going to go and walk to his table. And I ran up to him and said, "Excuse me, but can I have an autograph from you?" And then he said, No, that's not how it works. You have to go and queue up." And so I was a little bit kind of shocked. I think he's quite over the top with the way that he kind of talks and stuff. So I thought he was like kind of being quite shouty, but it was actually just, I think it's just the way Colin Baker is. I mean, he was polite and stuff and everything, but yeah, I just think it came off quite brash in a way. But and then again, I was a 12-year-old, so like, you know, I probably was very scared of all adults and stuff, and scared of most people, to be honest. But yes, so that was a whole mess up where like, yeah, I literally ran up to him as soon as like he came in. Like he was probably really tired, and you know, probably not ready for the day ahead of him. And then there was just this little kid in like a little 11th Doctor outfit running up to him, asking him for an autograph. Yeah, I eventually got one from him. I also got one from Fraser Hines and Terry Malloy that day as well. I believe Terry Malloy actually gave us a discount as well, which was lovely. I believe it was originally 10 quid, but then he gave us an autograph for 5 quid, which was really nice. But anyway, in regards to Red Dwarf, so my brother's friend was a big Red Dwarf fan, and so we knew that Chris Barry, the guy who played Rimmer, was at the event, and so I didn't watch Red Dwarf at that point, but so we were going to get an autograph for him, so I went up to Chris Barry and got an autograph of him, but I didn't really care because I didn't really know who Chris Barry was. Then having watched Red Dwarf, I'm like, oh my god, that's Rimmer. And so it's like, yeah, it was kind of crazy at the time. I had no idea. It was kind of like the John Leeson thing again, where it's like, I didn't really know who he was, so I didn't really care. But yeah, so I technically met Chris Barry. Yeah, Colin is quite full on. I think he's nice. I remember the one Doctor I've met who was kind of a bit meh was it was possibly another Brit Sci-Fi. It was one at the National Space Centre. It was either Brit Sci-Fi or Science of the Time Lords. And I met Nicola Bryan and Peter Davidson. And I met Peter Davidson. Basically, it was a thing where like you went round, and so you met Peter Davidson first, you met Nicola Bryant after. And I met Peter Davidson first, and he was very much like, have the autograph, have the picture, move on. Like, he wasn't very talkative and stuff. He wasn't very like, it felt very quite quick. And maybe I just caught him on a bad day, I don't know. But I just feel like also with like a lot of the stuff I've kind of like seen on documentaries of him and stuff, he does seem like a little bit kind of like, and I don't really know if it's like an act that he puts on or something, but he always seems a little bit grumpy to me. Maybe he's really nice, I don't know. But yeah, that morning it was very much have your autograph, have your picture, move on. And then I met Nicola Bryant straight after, and she was absolutely lovely. I got a nice picture. I think I got a picture with her. And then I got an autograph. She was really lovely, really talkative, really nice. But yeah, just Peter Davidson. I feel like he's the one actor I've met where he's like, he wasn't nasty or awful. He was just a bit, yeah, he was just a little bit meh, really. I think I met Paul McGann, and I think I freaked him out a bit because I was in my Winder costume from like The Beast Below. We have like the Smilers and the Winders. I was in the Winder costume and I had the mask with me, and I think and my dad showed him the mask, and it freaked him out a little bit. I think he was nice and lovely, and I think I met Sophie Aldred at the same time as well. There's a fun story about Sophie Aldred actually. So I was in my Clockwork Droid costume once, the purple Clockwork Droid, and I went over to near where the area where Sophie Aldred and like Andrew Cartmel were and people, and Sophie Aldred was just sitting at a table, and she didn't have anyone in the queue or anything like that. And so I had the mask on, so I couldn't really see much of what was going on. I wasn't really near the tables or anything, and suddenly Sophie Aldred ran up to me and wanted a picture of me in the Clockwork Droid, and then said that the costume was really good and stuff, and like asked for my name and stuff. She was lovely then, honestly. But the sad thing is, so she got a photo for herself, but I didn't get a photo on our phone or anything, or on our camera, which means Sophie Aldred might still have a picture of me in a purple Clockwork Droid somewhere, which, yeah, I don't have access to. So, I don't know, Sophie Aldred, if you ever watch this, please post that picture if you still have it, because I would love to see, maybe like, I don't know, maybe 14, 15-year-old me in a Clockwork Droid outfit with Sophie Aldred. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, John Leeson's very nice. Peter Davison can be quite grumpy. Yeah, John Leeson, I genuinely don't really remember my encounter with him, because it was literally at, I think it was the Hyde Fundraisers possibly running it, but it was at the old, I think it was like the Art of Doctor Who exhibition at the spaceport. It was the official one. It wasn't like the Time Travels one that the fundraisers did, but the fundraisers were there that day, and they literally gave you like a little slip of paper with some of the fundraisers characters on. So I think mine had like a couple of Sycorax on it and stuff. And then I got it signed by John Leeson. But I didn't really know who he was, is the thing. So it's like, wait, is the roof part of the porch as well? I think the roof is part of the porch. Hold on. I should probably go up there and check, because if it is, then that's probably going to really help in cleaning it. It is great. But yeah, so I don't really remember meeting John Leeson much, but yeah, I mean, I'd assume he's nice. You know, seems nice enough. And then I think he gets a bit bored of doing Doctor Who stuff all the time. I can get that. I can completely understand that, to be honest. I imagine they all do, really. Yeah, I can completely get that. Like, especially, it might feel like getting kind of like typecast in a way, so yeah, I can completely understand that. But yeah, and again, maybe he just had a bad day. Who knows? But yeah, that's about it as well. Marley, you met Katie Manning and John Levine recently, didn't you? And yeah, Katie Manning, I remember I met her at I went to there was the Warp convention. I went the first year. It was at the Manchester Printworks, and I went for the first year, and I had a really bad day there because I was like completely alone. I didn't really get to meet up with anyone, and yeah, just it was fine, but like I had that whole thing of yeah, just feeling quite lonely while I was there. And then I queued up for Katie Manning, and she genuinely made my day at that point, because she was just so lovely. She's genuinely she's the nicest Doctor Who actor I've ever met, because yeah, she's just so nice and bubbly. And then when I'd actually made my post, I think I posted on like Twitter the pictures and stuff, she responded to it, which was really nice. I think she does that a lot. So yeah, she's just lovely. And then John Levine as well. Yeah, he was really nice. I met him at one of the other Showmasters ones, I think at the Trafford Centre. And yeah, he was really nice as well. Really, really nice, kind person. Both very nice people indeed. Like didn't Katie Manning kept trying to touch your hair or something, Marley? That seemed a bit weird. Like, she's nice, but like, yeah, a bit weird. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Met him at Small Space. Oh, okay. Met him last year at Small Space. Okay. I did have my sign box. I have my sign box next to me now. Ah, yes, yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, the box. Yeah, and you got to sign it on the inside, didn't you? Which completely makes sense to me. I remember. So I met a guy called John Davey, who was one of the. He was one of like the. He's not necessarily an extra. He's one of the like one of the creature performers on Doctor Who. So he's done loads of stuff. He was mainly, well, not mainly, but he was one of the Whispermen. From the Name of the Doctor, and I did a Whisperman costume for the Doctor Who Festival, which I believe, Marley, you were actually there on the same day as me at the Doctor Who Festival, when I was in the Whisperman, which is very quickly put together, that costume, like literally night before painting it. But then I went to John Davey in that costume and got a picture with him as well, which is really cool. So yeah, so that was a cool guy to meet as well. I think I met him when I was in my Winder costume as well. Before, so that's how I knew who he was, and I got a signed Whisperman photo from him. But yeah, he was lovely as well to meet. And that's the reason why I brought him up. I was thinking if I did like a better Whisperman mask, is that I could actually get him to sign the inside of the Whisperman mask, which would have been really cool. Yeah, it's a shame that one actually, I don't even know if that exists anymore, because it got all like chopped up and stuff while I was going to try and revamp it, but yeah, it just it wasn't a great mask. Essentially what happened was the front half of it, the plaster failed on it, where it kind of went all really clumpy, and the back half was the back half of an Exelon mold, one of the fundraisers ones that I've been lent. So it was a really shit mask, and the biggest problem with it was I cut some of the eye holes out of it. It was a latex mask. I cut some eye holes out of it, but it was so tight that the mask pushed against my eyelashes and pushed them into my eyes, which means my eyes were watering the whole time. It was not a fun costume to do, and it wasn't great, to be honest. See, Casey was very friendly. She did like my hair, to be fair. It was very fluffy. Yeah, it is very fluffy, Marley. John was nice too. Not a fan of signing the inside of the bot, though. Whatever. It makes sense. Like, you don't want to ruin the outside of it. You don't want to ruin the integrity of Bok, do you? But, yeah, but as I say, it was nice when I met him. And speaking of Red Dwarf, I actually met I kind of met Captain Hollister that day as well, and the guy who played Seamus Finnegan from Harry Potter as well. I kind of met them that day because we did a Hide Fundraisers picture because we were working the event that day. And yeah, so we did like a group photo with them as well, which is really cool. And yeah, you were there the same day, yeah. Yeah, that was a fun. I wish they'd do more events like that, like the Doc 2 Festival. That was a really good event. Because I remember as well on the Saturday, I went to the they had a Kate Walsh who works at Millennium Effects, who are the people who do the practical effects and stuff for Doctor Who, like the special effects and stuff. And Kate Walsh is one of the people who works there, and she did a talk on a lot of the monsters and the costumes and stuff. But I remember the episode Sleep No More from series 9, was it? Sleep No More. I remember that was going to air that night because we were there on the Saturday, and so they did a bit where they actually revealed what the Sandmen looked like before we saw them in the episode. Like, it literally, there was just like a Sandman that just appeared from behind the sofa, and yeah, that was a really cool moment. And I also got a photo op with I got a photo op in the on the set for the Zygon invasion or inversion, like Clara's kind of living room set. So I got a photo on that. I also got a photo with Ingrid Oliver as well, who played Osgood, which was really cool. It was they were very quick photo ops though, like it was, pretty much go in, have your photo, go out. But yeah, she was really nice. And also got one with Nick Briggs as well, so I've technically met them as well. But the thing was with those photo op things, like especially at the recent Showmasters one that they had, the London Comic Con that they had with Showmasters, that really seemed like it was not fun for getting interaction with some of the stars, especially with some of the stuff I heard Shooty and Millie had to go through as well. On that, yeah, it was did not sound fun for them at all. I hope they were okay after. I mean, it seemed like Shooty said that he had a good time after it, but then again, of course, he's going to say that he doesn't want to shit on the event or anything. But yeah, it's kind of like those ones that I'd rather ones where you can go to an autograph table, actually have a nice conversation and stuff. I mean, not kind of want to bring this guy up, but obviously John Barrowman, not exactly seen in the best light in the Doctor Who community at this point, but I did meet him once at, it was actually when I was in that Chief Clown, the Chief Clown Undertaker costume. I did meet him, and he was genuinely quite lovely, and we asked if we could have a picture with him, and he said no, because he couldn't stop for pictures, but he said, but take as many as you want. Essentially, he couldn't stop for pictures, but you could take pictures of him signing and stuff, so I've got a few pictures of him signing one of my, I think it was the Radio Times Companions book or something I got him to sign, but yeah, he was genuinely quite nice on that. Obviously didn't know about any of the stuff that happened around that time, but yeah, it was a nice interaction enough. I remember he said he liked the costume as well, and he was one of those people where I get it from a lot of the Doctor Who celebrities is they're surprised that some of these bits of merchandise and books and stuff exist. I think I saw Dan Starkey and Katrin Stewart, who played Jenny and Strax from the Paternoster Gang, and they were so surprised that that this I can't remember what it was now. It might have been one of the annuals or stuff that I got them to sign, and they were so surprised that these bits of merch existed, which is it's always so funny, to show them that they just get really so surprised by it. I remember the one that I got all the doctors to sign is the from the Radio Times. It was the 200 golden moments, and at the start of each doctor's section there was a really nice picture of each doctor. So I've got Peter Davidson, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, and Paul McGann to sign each of those. I still haven't met Tom Baker yet. and I don't know if I ever will. Yeah, because he does a lot of events down south and stuff, and to be honest, probably doesn't even do many events nowadays. But I could like send something to get him to sign it, but I'd prefer that kind of in person, getting to see him and stuff. So yeah. They should do more public events and exhibitions, but I don't think there's enough interest from the general public. I can see that, to be fair. I mean, you'd hope the Disney budget might be able to help with that. I mean, public events would be nice, something like the Doctor Who Festival, but I do think an exhibition would be nice to see again. I would love... I mean, there's the World of Wonders one that I think is still open. I think it's gone to, like, Australia or something, so I'm not sure if that's still open or not, but that's more of kind of like a very specific niche, like, science of exhibition. They do have a good amount of props and stuff there. In fact, surprisingly, a lot of props that I haven't seen in exhibitions before, but yeah, they I'd love something like the Doctor Experience again. Like, you know, I believe they're doing like an auction or something for Children in Need or something, and it's like, you know, I just think a lot of this stuff, like, it belongs in a museum. Like, you know, I want to see it all together, you know. But yeah. But yeah, the one prop that I'd want, or the one costume that I'd want, obviously the Chief Clown costume. I'd love to have that costume, just for display. Like, I probably won't wear it because it'd probably be very fragile at this point, I'd imagine. But yeah, I just love that costume. Because the problem is I don't know where it is, because I know it was in the second Blackpool exhibition, but then once that exhibition closed, a lot of the stuff, some of the stuff was put on the Bonhams auction. Bonhams a place that does auctions and stuff, and a lot of those props and stuff were put onto an auction there. I think it was back in 2009, 2010, but a lot of stuff was also kind of like junked out as well, which means that I don't know, you know, the Chief Clown costume may have been junked, possibly. I'm not sure. I don't know if I found an auction listing for it, so maybe it wasn't put on that auction. Or maybe it was given to a private collector, I'm not sure. There's going to be a large Doctor Who exhibition in Peterborough next year. Yes, I did see that, actually. Yeah, well, yeah, because I saw you'd promoted with SP with the Dalek and stuff, didn't you? Yeah, so, yeah, that I'll definitely need to visit that. Because I remember the fundraisers actually did an event in Peterborough just before I joined. So, yeah, I've never actually visited there before. So, yeah, I'll definitely need to check that out. Is that a lot of original stuff as well, or is it more kind of like fan collection stuff, or like replicas and things? But yeah, if it's a lot of original stuff, then that'd be really cool to see. Maybe the Chief Clown will be here, who knows? But yeah, I think the largest independent Doctor Who exhibition ever. Yes, I did read that actually. Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see then. Because yeah, it'll be interesting to see what items there'll be. There might be some quite niche ones there, from like the classic era and stuff. Yeah, so that'll be really interesting to watch. We have 5 concurrent viewers as well. I think that's actually more than we got last time. I think last time we had 4 at max. So yeah, hello everyone who's in the chat. I hope you're actually enjoying this. It's probably not very entertaining, but oh well. To be fair, we're making some good progress. In fact, what I might do now is, since I'm about halfway through the stream, I might just finish cleaning off this wall. I might just go and quickly refill my drink and go on a little break. And if you lot need like a toilet break or something, you can as well. Or if you want to go get a drink, or you just want to stop hearing my voice, then yeah, we can do that. Right, yeah, so I'll just go on a quick little break. I'll be back in a moment. Literally just go and refill my little muggy mug, my little Nemesis Reborn muggy mug. I'll let Bubba keep an eye on you. I mean, you'll see the smoke screen anyway or whatever, but yeah, there won't be a Wickerman logo that turns up, so don't worry. I'll just read these last little bits in the chat. Lots of original pieces as well as replicas, but I can't say too much. Oh, can't say too much. Is it fingers on lips? Is it? But we'll have to see. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see that. I mean, replicas as well will be really cool to see. I'm still here just wildly sorting stuff. Hope that's going well, Elise. Hope it's not too stressful or anything. But yeah, I mean, this is really good stuff to watch in the background, isn't it? So yeah, definitely take it in as however you want. Like, yeah, you know, if you want to do it while doing something else, definitely do that. But yeah, I'm hoping it's entertaining for you. Anyway, I'm gonna go and quickly refill my drink with a bit more Diet Coke to fuel me through. I will be back in a second. Ooh. Excuse me, Marley, what do you mean our stream now? I do not want to take over of this stream while I'm gone. I can read the bloody chat. I like how the Wicker Man things is going to keep coming up with that. Insert Wicker Man pre-show here as I'm too tired. One day you know I'm going to do that. Also, the camera's really out of focus as well. I have to do like the... Was it Tobuscus or something? Like screen of blackness, then redness, then whiteness or something? I don't know. It's not in focus. Focus. Focus on me. There we go. I'm in focus. But yeah, I just... One day I will put the Wicker Man thing on that and then get the stream completely taken down for copyright, but... Yeah, or what I'll have to do is I'll have to make like my own. We could have like Derpy Bob or like the Derpy Wicker Man. Yeah, and the one in the shop that's the really derpy one. You would have to do that one maybe. Copyright neutral. You're starting a coup? No, don't you dare, Molly. Can't start a coup with my channel. God damn it. I come bearing gifts. I've got some Lindor and some marshmallows because my mum's making a cake. And so there's a few extras. I do like Lindor, but very filling. So, yeah, I've got some white chocolate ones. I do love white chocolate as well. Must admit, it is my favourite kind of chocolate. I mean, also I do like Galaxy as well. Like normally for Christmas, only you get like a big like Galaxy bar or something, like a Galaxy multi-pack. They're usually quite nice. But yeah, Lindor's nice too. Just Lindor's very filling. Yeah, Big Bobby, Big Bub. Hey, you bub. I can't speak because I've got the Lindor in my mouth. Yeah. Marshmallows. And tiny marshmallows as well. Mini ones. See, I'm putting a stop to this coup now. No coups. Unless if it's pigeon coups, they're fine. Oh, I just had a lint ball. Oh, right. Do you mean these ones then, like these lint balls? Or do you mean, or is there like a big one? Also, just saying lint ball just sounds wrong. I don't like. It just reminded me of like belly button lint, but then ball. Like, I don't even want to think about that. Chocolate. Let's go back to chocolate. I just feel like I'm just awkwardly eating it now. I hope this isn't ASMR, by the way. Like, oh, the small ones, yes, probably that size, or maybe there are smaller ones. I'm not sure. And there's like the lint bunny that you can get. Those marshmallows are quite nice. Right, anyway, I got my drink. Bubba is still here. See, Bubba's keeping an eye on you, Marley, for doing any coups. Bubba will get you. He's soft, but also he's very... He can be vicious. That Bubba. But Bubba's watching at all times. Not Big Brother's watching, Big Bubba's watching. He watches you. Hold on. I'm trying to do this in reverse and it's really not working. Hold on. He watches. To be fair, Lisa's probably seeing this and going, oh, I just want to give him a big cuddle, which, yeah, you do. He is so cuddly. He won't stop me. Yes, he will. I'll bring all the plushies in, they'll all stop you. I do need to get a Doctor Who plushie at some point. I really do. I don't know what they do. I mean, they do like the Build-A-Bear ones. They're cool. I wish there was a 7th Doctor one. 7th Doctor Build-A-Bear, we need it. Like a little brolly. Which is cool. I've been seeing as well on the... Oh, I should probably go back to the gameplay. I nearly forgot again, god damn it. But yeah, I've been seeing on the... so on the Season 25 collection... Well, not just Season 25, but on the collection box sets... on the behind the sofa bits where they have like the actors basically kind of like react to the episodes, I've been seeing a lot of hate for the question mark umbrella. Like, no hate on that. I love that umbrella. I've got one myself. Which Marley actually fixed the bottom of for, and that's it. Yeah, it's broken again, unfortunately. I use it as a walking stick, which means it just, there's like a big hole in the bottom of it that breaks. I think on the original it was actually like a metal spike in the bottom, so maybe I need to try and like replace it with something like that at some point. Or just like a different material or something. I don't know. But yeah. I think I should probably put the marshmallows on this side, which means I can actually grab for them with my other hand. Possibly. There we go, that works. I just realised as well I've got the don't know whether I showed this on the stream as well, but I got the Ghost Train pin badge when I went on Ghost Train, which was fun. I do appreciate that ride a bit more now, considering like I can actually enjoy it without it being too loud. They only make shit ugly Doctor Who plushes. I mean, the Build-A-Bear ones aren't that bad. They're not too bad. I did see they were making like a big Beat the Meat plush, which I'd be tempted by. I did really like Miriam Margolyes's portrayal of Beat the Meat. Yeah, but just the voice just works. Exhibit C! Why don't you just die? Oh god, no, I have to actually read this and do it in voice. Park Warden. Shall I give him a voice? Should I actually do voice acting on this, maybe? I don't think I did it in the actual video, so maybe I should. Hold on. How do I get the... Oh god, there's 2 messages. Jesus Christ. Messages. There we go. I need to find out who the messages are specifically from. I can't find who they're from. Is it in here? There we go. Good. Right. Wait, which one's the latest one? Right. So this will be the latest one. I'm not sure. How do, Dirt Finder? I got a real doozy for... No, wait, no, that would have been the recreational ground. So where's the most recent message? It said Park Warden. Oh, actually, maybe that was the Park Warden saying that that's going to be the next one. Okay. Wait, so... We've already done the playground, so it must be this one, right? How do, Dirt Finder? I got a real doozy for you. When you can spare a minute for us, look at the recreational grounds. Yerg. And that's going to look really cringy when I watch it back over, isn't it? So, okay, and then Martha Hubbard. Old Mother Hubbard. Hello, is this Grime Bandits? I need some help with my poor little play school. I'm not going to remember any of these voices, by the way. So, yeah, you guys are going to have to remind me of how the voices go. But, did you enjoy that voice acting, guys, by any chance? Oh god, there's another one. Hold on. I'd rather get it up in the chat bits. That means I don't have to like, keep rushing it. I don't know. Aurora Smith and Jenny Pebbles. Quote, do this as a normal voice, can't I? Oh, another thing. Careful how you go around the volcano. We went down there to enjoy a smoky sunset, and Jenny saw a UFO pop up the top, and pop out the top, and hold on. I'm shit at this. Messages. Where's there? We went down there to enjoy a smoky sunset, and Jenny saw a UFO pop out the top and disappear before you can say, look, a UFO, where? Oh. Yeah, so, yeah, UFO's been brought into it, which does actually come into it, weirdly enough. This game gets weird later on. It really does. And the thing is, when I played through it the first time, I didn't look at any of the messages, so the whole UFO stuff came out of the blue entirely. It was brass on the original. Oh, on the original. I was about to say walking stick, but no, it's an umbrella. Yeah, so maybe I need to look into something like that at some point. Maybe actually try and like cut the bottom off this one, and maybe like screw in like a metal one, maybe a brass one, maybe something else, maybe a material that would work better. I'm sure I could ask you for advice, Marley, on that. Meat Plush is cancelled, I think. You mean cancelled as in they're not making it, or the Meat Plush said something that was offensive, so now he's cancelled? To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if the Meat said something like that, like just saying, "Why don't you just die?" I love Miriam Margolyes's voice on that. That's a shame though, because it actually looked quite good, the prototype for that. Like it looked like they actually put a good amount of effort into it. But yeah. Eat my marshmallows. Wasn't it like the character Syl? Didn't he have like marshminnows or something, or marshmallows? Which I believe Nabil Shaban said that it was like it was actually peaches, just like painted in green stuff. Nor the meep. Actually, that meant not the meep. Nor the meep. Yeah, the meep. Beep beep the meep. It's just the thing is, when I was watching the Star Beast, like the transition from because the thing is I looked up the meat beforehand, so I knew like the stuff from the comics and stuff, so you knew that was the way that the meat would go, but we didn't know if Russell T Davies was actually going to do it. And it's like when that transition happens, it is just so good. Like, it's just so effective. I love it. Honestly, I would love the meep to return, to be honest. But is it the meep or is it beep the meep at this point? Because I hear a lot of people still calling it the meep, but like it does say the beep of all the meeps in the episodes. I don't know. I still call it beep the meep or the meep, whatever, one or the other. Miriam Margolyes. It's just Miriam Margolyes, just when she hasn't had a shave. Really, that's all it is. I can make a brass piece that slides over what's there now. I think I'd be up for that. Like that would be great. Yeah, that'd be really helpful. They're not making it anymore, and he's been cancelled because of old tweets. Of course he is. I don't know. One of you say in the chat, what's the meat been cancelled for? Oh, in fact, no. Hold on. Could I do like a? Hold on. I think I could do something really clever here. I think. Where is it? Here we go. No, it's on the plus icon, isn't it? Let's see. So I can do a poll, but I can also start a Q&A. And so instead, I can put. Is this what I can put? This is a good way to use the Q&A and see if it works. Okay, start Q&A. Okay, I think I might actually have to extend this out a little bit. Okay, so I've just put a Q&A. I need to see how this works. I think I can go back to the main chat as well. Can I go between the two? Yeah, so yeah, that's still there. And then I can go to questions, right? I've just put a Q&A thing in the chat, right? What has Beep the Meat been cancelled for? And I want to see your best ideas. Because, yeah, that's just funny. Okay, you can tell that I take this seriously, don't I? Yeah, so what has Beep the Meat been cancelled for? And come up with something funny. Make me giggle. I don't even know if I can say that, Marley. Come on. Caught being bad with little children in the chats. That's all I'll say on that. God. Jesus Christ. Like, the fact that that's the first thing that you come up with, Marley. Jesus. Like... I love like the comparison between it. So there's what Marley put, and then there's Elise going biting ankles. Like that's the more kind of wholesome one that I was expecting from Elise. Jesus, it's like Nem biting ankles. I mean, technically I am kind of Nem today, Elise. We've got the got the Nem mug, got the Nem t-shirt. Which simple fact of I wanted to use the Nem mug, and then I wanted something that fitted with it. It's a Nem t-shirt. My God, like, come on. Right, well, I think I can keep that up. So what I'll do is I'll bring the chat back up on mine, and then I can just go back to that Q&A and then see what's been added to it over time. Don't get yourself cancelled. It wasn't the first. God. Okay. Much love for them, absolutely. Yeah, well, I mean, I saw the TikTok that you put up earlier today, and I just looked, because I remember when that was being filmed. Yeah, she looks so cool. You just look awesome in costumes, Elise. You're great. You look awesome out of costume as well, but yeah, the Nem costume is just brilliant, honestly. Yeah. I remember you saying actually on the Drayton one that you and Sam are thinking of doing Christmas costumes. Did you have any ideas for what costume you were going to do for the Christmas event, or for the Drayton one, if you were going to do one? Because I know that you had like a Santa outfit or something, so yeah, be interesting to know what Christmas costume you would have thought to do. Thank you, can't wait to share the 2025 build. Yes, with this new top spin thing, whatever it's going to be called, the Ripsaw 2.0, Ripsaw 2 Electric Boogaloo. We didn't have any ideas, no. Forgot to even consider it. Yeah, I mean, it's understandable, to be fair. I mean, this is the thing, I don't really do much scare stuff outside, much costuming stuff outside of the scare stuff, you know. That's the thing. I mean, that's kind of been the nice thing with kind of like meeting you and Sam. It's the fact that I've done. You guys have kind of encouraged me to do more costumes like outside of Scare Season, which has been really nice. Like Doctor Namelock and was there any others? I think Doctor Namelock's the only one I've done so far, isn't it? I mean, I guess there was technically the original Nemesis thing that I did for the Twisted Vengeance event. I remember, Elise, you were one of the people who, when I posted on Twitter about whether I should do it or not, you were one of the people who encouraged me. So, you know, that's another thing to thank you for. You know, that, you know, I probably wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for, you know, lovely people like you encouraging that. I remember I met Laura W on that day as well, who's she was on like Twitter and stuff. She's on Blue Sky now, I think, as well. And yeah, it was really lovely to meet her that day as well. I'd love to meet her again. Much love for Namelock, absolutely. He's a really cool character, actually. I like to think of him as... So you have Dr. Whittaker, who's like a little bit more... You can get like a little bit tetchy at times, but then he's also kind of a little bit goofy and like a little bit kind of like all over the place. I like to think of Dr. Namelock as the one who's like a little bit more serious. And he's... And yeah, like he's a little bit more kind of reserved and serious, taking things a little bit more serious, a little bit more. He's got his shit together a little bit more than Dr. Whittaker, and yeah, he's and like he doesn't really like tolerate anyone like being stupid or anything or like being silly. Like he's a little bit more kind of uptight, similar to one of the guys who played Dr. Whittaker. He was the guy who played Dick Tock at Oktoberfest. And he played Clive as well. When he did Dr. Whittaker, I feel like Dr. Namelock would be very similar to that character, only a bit like less loud and over the top. He'd be more kind of very like taking everything really seriously. I think that works very well against Dr. Whittaker, who's a little bit more kind of, you know, oh no, nothing to see here, and then Dr. Namelock's just like with his folder, just like hold on, I'll put it onto the main screen. Like, you know, Dr. Whittaker's just more like, you know, just kind of like more serious, you know, kind of more kind of surgical in the way that he is, you know, very kind of very precise and stuff. That's kind of like how I like imagine Dr. Namelock to be, you know, like yeah, much more kind of restrained, a little bit scarier to be honest. Like I think that's what I like about my characters. I like that they are a bit scarier, you know. So yeah. You're telling me a doctor locked his name? Yeah. Well, have I actually said about on the channel about how I came up with that name? I mean, in fact, hold on, I'll get this up and see if anyone can guess in the chat. I know Elise knows the answer to this, but if you look at the name, Dr. Namelock, take off the K and maybe rearrange the letters a little bit. Then again, most people probably wouldn't know this because they probably wouldn't know the thing that it's based off. But I mean, any guesses in the chat for where Namelock came from? Apart from Elise, because she already knows. Any guesses? Whittaker is a silly little guy, and we love him, and we love him for it. Of course, he is a silly guy. We all love Whittaker. Dr. Whittaker. I say it would have been so cool if we got him in Compound. Pre-show with Whittaker. Hashtag pre-show with Whittaker for 2025. And then we love him too, Clive. Yeah, Clive's awesome. And the actor who plays him, yeah, he's been there for years. Like, there's a poster from Terror of the Towers. I think it's Bloodfest Banquets, which was like the second version of it that they did. And yeah, he's on a poster for that from like years ago. So yeah, he's been at the park for a while. Like, I think the first time I probably saw him was in the dungeon back in 2019. So yeah, he's been there a while. That actor. His Namelock would smack someone with the folder. I don't even think he'd go that far. Like, I think he would want to, but he would restrain himself. Like, I think he would. I think he would just give someone the look like he wants to smack someone with it. But I don't think he would actually go that far with it because I feel like he would be a very restrained character. I think maybe like it would take a lot for him to actually go and do that. But yeah, that kind of thing where there's kind of a bit of like a restrained aggression, like a really passive aggressive thing with him. That's kind of the characterization that I'd want for him. You know. So yeah, giving him that very serious. I mean, to be fair, me serious, never. This is the thing, I think I give off quite a serious thing because of the depression and stuff. But like in reality, like that's the thing. Kind of then there's me like this, where I'm just a goofball, aren't I? Really, I'm just trying to be funny. And then yes, Whittaker, absolutely. We need some Whittaker merch. Can we get some Dr. Whittaker merch, please? Is Dr. Is Dr. Namelock something to do with the Ministry of Joy aliens? No, Marley, it's not. Should I put you out of your misery? No. So Namelock, if you take off the K off the end, and then reverse it, it's Coleman, and Coleman is my surname. So my name backwards is Semaj Namelock, and I put on the folder Dr. S Namelock. So I thought it would be Dr. Semaj Namelock. So it has like an E on the end of Semaj and a K on the end of Namelock. That's where the name came from. It's just my name backwards, because I needed a name quickly, and that's it really. And it sounds cool. So yeah, he's Dr. S Namelock. Is that the sun up there? Or is that the moon? I just realised as well. I think we found the gnome last time, but yeah, there he is. There's the gnome, creepy bastard gnome. Those gnomes are terrifying. I can't even zoom in because I think on the video, like I edited it so I could zoom in. But yeah, there he is, creepy gnome. But yeah, no, it's not the Ministry of Joy aliens. That has to be an on-running thing now. Ministry of Joy aliens. Jeez, I mean, will we be surprised if Dr. Kelman was an alien? Probably not. Right. I might not do this bit now. Screen swap. Oh, thanks, Elise. Thanks for letting me know. I need a post-it note. A post-it note wouldn't even help. Like, cannot see creepy gnome. Yeah, so I need to show you the creepy gnome. Hold on. So yeah, because I was looking at the sun. I thought it was the moon behind the clouds, but no. We need to see. Yeah, I need to show you the creepy gnome. This is terrible. This is bad because this is gonna keep happening, and it means on these videos where I'm wanting to like actually get through these games, I'm going to keep bloody forgetting. I need like an automatic timer thing. I'll have to see it because I need to watch some videos on like OBS just to see how it works. I need like an automatic timer thing maybe where like after a certain amount of time it will automatically go back to the gameplay. Maybe that would be good. But yeah, here's the gnome. I can't really zoom in on him, but there he is. Little gnomey bastard. There he is. They are creepy. Like when you just like see them in the background when you didn't see them before. Like yeah, it's disturbing. Gnomes are disturbing. Very, very disturbing gnome. He's got no gnome. But yeah, thanks for that, Elise. He is creepy, isn't he? Yes, indeed. Creepy gnome. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna need someone just like to poke me with a stick anytime I don't like swap back over to my screen, aren't I? Because it's weird, like, because I can see what you guys see, but the thing is, just because it's on, like, a little screen on the side, because I can still see the gameplay on my screen, it means that I just assume that I've changed it back over when I haven't. Like I said, Dory, I have a terrible memory. That's the thing, is it Dory or Dory from, like, you know, the Finding Nemo films? Because, like, I always call it Dory, everyone else calls it Dory. Dory, I don't know, it's a fish. Like a fish. I just realised as well, I just asked how you pronounce it, and it's like you probably can't put that in the chat, you'll just put, like, you'll just spell out Dory or Dory. Dory, right, yeah, okay, yeah, so I'm definitely in the minority on that. God damn it. But yeah, I just love that in the Tully's video, like, Joe just says, like, oh, actually, I think it's Dory, and I just give him, like, a look of, like, just give him the evils, love it. Yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, with that stuff, like, it's always fun. Like, it's never... we never, like, get, like, kind of, like, properly angry and cross at each other. Because, you know, we're great friends. Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously Scarcey, because, like, isn't really doing much. It's mainly just because of time commitments, really. The thing is, Joe's quite busy with work. I don't want to have to run Scarcey because on my own without him, and Aaron doesn't either, so it's like... It just doesn't happen. I like to think that kind of Ghost Coaster in a way is a little bit of a replacement for that, which is, I mean, not a replacement, but like something which I can do in the meantime. I think we'd be willing to bring back Scarcey because it's just being able to really just, you know, having the time to, you know, I mean, this thing, I have the time, it's just I don't want to have to be the one running it in a way. And I think just honestly, Joe's the better presenter of it. You know, I think he's just, when you hear him talk, he can talk like... Like, he can talk for hours, but, like, not even as, like, a negative. Like, he's really good at talking about stuff and, like, talks really charismatically and really interestingly. And, yeah, so I think he's just, honestly, the better presenter of Scarcey, because, Because I remember it was a time when we were thinking, like, you know, should I present it? But, like, yeah, you know, I think he's just honestly the better presenter. But then it was to the point where, like, I was editing the thing and uploading it and stuff. I do remember a while back, he got all the logins for, like, the Libsyn, which is the podcast feed, and for all the socials and stuff. So he does have access to them. But it's just, as I say, it's just getting back around to that in a way. And then, to be honest, you know, we've been fine without it. You know, we've been able to, like, meet up and stuff and talk and chat, which has been nice. Obviously, if Joe watches this on playback, hello Joe, hope you're doing well. So you got your Christmas tree up and stuff, trying to be festive. You're trying to be festive when I'm not. I mean, this is the thing, right? I think I would be more festive at Christmas. I think it's just more of a thing that, like, I don't know, like, it's just, I think it's partially the whole thing of having to be happy, you know, like, there's kind of always the expectation of being happy, but I think it's also the thing of, just not really being able to spend my Christmas with the people I really want to. You know, like, you know, I really want to spend Christmas with my friends, and they're all, as I said earlier, like, understandably busy. So it's like, yeah, you know, it's always a bit of a shame that, but you know, I'll try and enjoy it as much as I can. Collab Seeker Coaster. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that if we ever brought Scare Seekers back, we need to get Ghost Coasters on as a guest, you know, absolutely. You know, yeah, get you and Sam on, and yeah, it'd be awesome. Because we had the one guest we did have was Timothy the Clown from formerly from Passage del Terror, and that was such a good interview, genuinely really good. I remember I really wasn't feeling great that day, and then yeah, we had the interview with him, and he was so good. He was in his costume as well, like the entire time, in character the entire time, pretty much, apart from when the stream had ended. He came out of character for us, but yeah, man, he was fantastic. He was honestly really good interview. Really good scare maze as well. Passage, go check it out. It is terrifying, still terrifying. I was in the middle of the group on the last run, and yeah, he was terrifying. Yeah, Timothy, yeah, he's really awesome, honestly. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that he's not part of Passage, but I think he is still doing some of the stuff as Timothy. So yeah, I mean, if you ever see him, and I think he's like on Instagram and stuff. So yeah, you know, go follow Timothy. Yeah, I think he's at real Timothy the Clown, I think, or something like that. But yeah, he's great. Really cool. Right, 65%. And 2/3 of the way through the stream. But not two. I mean, would that be 2/3? I would actually maybe be about 2/3 at this point, wouldn't it? I'm not sure. What's 2/3 in a percentage? Someone do maths quick. He do be, he'd be good, he'd be awesome. It's a shame we never really got to meet him in Passage as well, in person as well, because I think we were going to try to, but yeah, then he left, unfortunately, so... I'd say it's good that he's still doing stuff as Timothy then. Like, he didn't have to, like, hang up the clown shoes. God, though, he was so funny, he was really great on that interview. I was hoping if Scare Seekers continue, we could actually get Chloe for an interview as well, you know, because, you know, obviously all the scare acting stuff. But yeah. As I say, obviously, like, you know, things like Ghost Coaster and things. It's a shame we didn't manage to get, like, Joe on Love to Explore again as well, because that first one that we did, that first thematically speaking, that was so good. Loved it. Really fun that was. I remember there was a part where Joe said something about bees. Like, I think he said something like, it took me 35 years to appreciate bees, and it just made me laugh my head off, because it came out of nowhere. I think I was talking about the Bee Movie or something, and then he just said, randomly out of nowhere, something like, it took me 30 years to appreciate bees, and it's like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, it just made me laugh my head off. But yeah, but that was really nice, because it was the first time that we were probably, like, speaking to Mike and Stace and stuff, and then I remember Stace really loved the podcast as well, so she was really excited to have us on. And yeah, so that was really nice, really fun. And yeah, I feel like as well, if thematically speaking ever comes back and it's on Thursdays, I feel like I'm going to have to change my schedule as well, because I don't want to be clashing with thematically speaking. I mean, yeah, I don't really think they'd have a problem with it at all, but I don't know. Bit of courtesy. I mean, to be honest, these probably won't always be on a Thursday. They'll probably be on different days as well. But yeah, I just thought Thursday would be easier. I also know it's when you work from home release as well, so I thought that'd be a little bit convenient. So yeah, B-movie. According to all known laws of aviation, I'm not going to go through the whole B-movie. I think that's the only bit that I actually know off by heart. Yeah. I loved your reactions to the bees in the Minecraft one last time as well, at least. That was so funny. My reactions to it as well were quite funny as well, weren't they? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely helps. I mean, you know, I can do them on weekends and stuff as well. I think the reason why I didn't do it on a weekend this time was because I'd be recording the Towers one the next day and stuff, and so yeah, I just thought Thursday would do well. So yeah, but yeah, you know, I can keep doing them on Thursdays or whatever days. Yeah. Even change the time as well. You know, I could do it a bit later if needs be. Baby bee, yeah, it's baby bee. There's a little baby bee. So cute, honestly. Until they attack you, then it's not as cute. But yeah, cute little bee. Did anyone watch the show Sorry I've Got No Head? Was it called Sorry I've Got No Head? Where they said maybe my bees can help. Well, yeah, that was a weird show. I think it was called Sorry I've Got No Head. Might have been. It was like on CVBC like years ago. It was a really funny show. Had a cast like similar to like the Horrible Histories cast, but it wasn't. Like. When the Minecraft movie comes out as well, I kind of want to go to the cinema at least just to see your reaction to the bees. That would be cute. That would be adorable. Like you just go to the film just to see the bees and then go, and then leave straight away. Yeah. I hope I can get this all done in the stream tonight. I mean, I probably could stay on a little bit after 10 if I need to. Because I believe also with streams on YouTube, they go up to like 12 hours. So it's like, I'm not going to get up to 12 hours on this. The bees have your heart. Yes, of course they do. They have all our hearts. All our hearts and minds and souls. The little bees. Buzz buzz. I need to get a bee plush down. Like, if they do like, I think they might do a Minecraft bee plush. Maybe I need to get that. Maybe I need to get you one as well. We could both have our little bee plushes. Yeah. I remember the when I came around to yours and you had like that big walrus plush. That was nice. Like, it was very similar to Bubba, only like on a massive scale. Okay. Do I? No, I don't have any multi-purpose. I don't think. I'll just use this. There we go. Done. There we go. Right. Yeah, I think I worked out that these symbols maybe might be vowels. As if there's 5 of them, it would make sense as vowels. They might not be the ones, they might not be the exact ones that I wrote down, but like, you know, I wrote them down in order, so they might have not been the exact order, but I don't know. I'll probably just collect more of them and then see if I can like come up with any words, find some like ciphers or something. See if I can make an alphabet. That's kind of a cool thing with that game Shipwreck 64. There's a language in it called like Beaver Scratch, which uses a particular cipher which you have to figure out. I believe it's called a Kama Sutra cipher, which yeah, it's not as dirty as it sounds. It's essentially because each letter's essentially how the cipher works is it's like each letter's in a pair. So like A and B are paired together, C and D are scared together. They are scared together, but they're also paired together. E and F are paired together, and essentially you swap round the A and B, swap round the C and D. So if you had like a word beginning with the letter A, it would actually begin with the letter B. And so yeah, that's how that cipher works. It's a cool name, Kama Sutra cipher. But no, they're not being dirty. The letters, they're just in pairs. Speaking of dirty, this house, man. I'm nearly to 70%, nearly 3/4 of the way there. There we go. Let's do this gutter. You confused my brain. It's kind of better if I could... can I show... In fact, oh, that's actually something I could do. Hold on. This is actually pretty cool. So, should I go back to webcam? Yeah, I'll go back to webcam. So another thing that I can add is text. So I could actually show you how the Kama Sutra cipher works, maybe, possibly. So here we go. So the text. So let's say, for an example, I don't know. Let's think of a word like hello, I guess. Hello. I don't know whether that's showing on screen or not. Right, so with the Kama Sutra cipher, you have A, B, C, D, E, F, right, E, F, G. So instead, each of these are paired. So G, H, because we need them in pairs, don't we? So each two letters are paired. So instead, you'd have A and B switch around, D and C switch around, F and E switch around, and H and G switch around. So for the Beaver Scratch that they have, which is this Kama Sutra cipher, the H would turn into a G, the E would turn into an F. Do it lowercase. Have grammatics. The L's, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So it would be K and L. So the L's would be K's, and then the O would be whatever the O would be paired with. So essentially that's how it works, where it's like you pair all those letters together, and then to create the Beaver Scratch language, it would be that you use the other letter that letter would be paired with, essentially. So as I say, if it starts with the letter A, you would start that word with the letter B instead, and then to decipher it, you essentially have to do that in reverse. Is that actually showing on screen? Might be. Is that showing on screen now? I don't know. So essentially where you've got like A, B, C, D, all the alphabet, but then you have the A and the B paired together, the C and the D paired together, the F and the E, the H and the G paired together, and then that means you swap them round. So if you have a H to start the word, you'd swap it round with its pair, which is the G. And then the E, I didn't change to a bloody F. So yeah, that's wrong. I should have changed that to a bloody F. Can I edit that? I actually don't think I can edit that now, so that's just, that mistake is still there. But yeah, that's how that works, essentially. Can I change it? Hold on. I can change the font, which would actually be a typeface, so that's wrong. Can I edit it? There you go, yeah, I can edit it, yeah, so in reality that would actually be F. So that's hello in Beaver Scratch, essentially. Anyway, back to this game. Yeah, I should probably get back to the PowerWash simulating, shouldn't I? I think I've probably... Yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. It's been a long month, Elise. I don't blame you for not understanding. Yeah, it is a quite complicated one to understand, to be fair. But I think even in the game, they had a thing where you could send some Beaver Scratch to an email, and then they'd just translate it automatically for you. So really, you didn't even have to learn the cipher. But yeah, it's cool. It's a cool game. It's just, it's way too scary for me. Yes, it has been a time, indeed. But it's been a fun time with you as well. So, and hopefully it'll be a fun time on Sunday too. Fingers crossed. At the very least, we'll hopefully see some nice shows, and if the panto's bad, we can just take the piss out of it like I did at the Blackpool one. The Blackpool one was weird. It was a... did I mention the Blackpool one on the last stream? I'm not sure, but yeah, it was a weird... you know, it was a weird pantomime. Like, a lot of weird stuff. Like, surprisingly, some of it felt a bit like a cabaret, not gonna lie, with the way that some of the dancers were dressed. Which didn't exactly help, because there was one on a swing that went over, and I was sitting at the front on one of the front tables, and it went right over, and let's just say there wasn't really much left to the imagination. Yeah, it was a weird one, but also just like some of like the just having some of those dance sequences in it as well, and just the kind of structure of the whole thing was just very weird. Yeah, it just didn't really feel like a very traditional pantomime, which maybe that's what they were going for, but yeah, it just had a bit of a weird vibe about it. Right. Oh, 69, lol, nice. Got to that percentage. I just had to check if I was still showing it on screen. I was. We have to show the 69 on screen. No, that's wrong. Let's not say that. Right. Is the stream still up and going? Has it lagged at any point? Is the sound and volume still good? I should probably check those questions and answers as well to see. Turns out there's been like a whole like thesis put in there or something. Oh my god, there is. Jesus Christ. Okay. So more things that the Beat the Meep has been cancelled for is hiding in the bushes and jumping out on people. I mean, to be fair, yeah, again, I could see that. Oh, and that one was from Elise. I thought that was being from Marley. Now, here's the one from Marley. Embroiled in a multi-million-pound fraud scandal. Embroiled in a multi-million-pound will fraud scandal. I know what that's in reference to, and I'm not going to say that on the stream, what that's in reference to. But yeah, it was in reference to something pretty bloody crazy that happened. But yeah, but that was Beep? That was Beep who did that? Jesus, that's crazy. Yeah. 8 name locks notes. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Beep would not just be nibbling on ankles, would also be nibbling on notes. Yeah, I might as well keep the questions up in the background if you want to keep putting some little stuff in there. I'll try and remember to check it. You're all okay? Great, thank you, Elise, for letting me know. Right, back to the game. What time are we on now? Only 9:15, so we've still got a bit of time. So, hopefully, I mean, I think I'll probably just do this tonight, and then when I'm done, I'm done. But yeah. Embroiled in a will scandal. God damn it. I mean, I could say it, Marley, but I'm pretty sure you don't want me to. Pretty sure there might be some legal repercussions about that. Let's see. I think it's this little bit here that I have to do. The problem is it's like quite an awkward angle, this, so it's like very hard to get. Have some more marshmallows. Right. 20 views on the stream. Pretty good. Stream had, I mean, the first stream had quite a few. I think it was like 56, 57 in the end. Or I think that was kind of after the fact as well. That's pretty good, like, to be fair, you know. Competing with some of my other videos. Yeah, so that's the same. Yeah, they're both the same. I was thinking though, like with the live streams though, like I can't remember whether I said this last time or not, but I was thinking one other really good thing I could do is in fact I think I said this on the End of the Walton Files video, is that another thing I could do on the live stream is things like Scarefest announcements and stuff, and Scarefest speculation, which I think will be better because for one thing it works in the style as well, I think, of the whole, like, you know, quite long videos, which means I don't have to add storage to my PC, I don't have to edit it, but also it means I could actually like get some feedback from the chat as well, which I think would be good. So yeah, you know, I think that would be a really good idea to do, and have that be on the channel too. Being good. I take it that means you being good. I think that was just in response to something that I just said and then I forgot what I said. But you've been good. Yeah, speculation for all, yes, absolutely. I mean, I'm glad I managed to actually do a bloody speculation video this year, because, yeah, I haven't been able to do it usually, because my backlog's usually so big that, like, by the time Scarefest comes round, or by the time the announcements come round, like, I'm already still editing other stuff. So it's like, yeah, I never really get to, like, do a speculation one. So yeah, it was really good to do that this year. Granted, I had kind of rumours about stuff, but this year it was like, the stuff that I was getting was so conflicting that in the end I was just like, I'm just not going to believe anything. And I think that worked out for the best, to be honest. Right, so there's going to be like a massive bit that I'm missing or something on this. I'm getting all these little bits. Yeah. Is power washing entertaining for you all? I hope. I hope it's not too boring. Fingers crossed. There we go. Going up there. There's a big bit there. There we go. This is the commentary for power washing. Imagine if real power washers like did a commentary like this, like, oh yes, there's a big bit of grime there. E-bagum. I'm gonna get my power washer on that. There we go. Big ding. Big ding. God. That just reminds me of got Big Fat Quiz of the Year. I think it's on YouTube. You can watch it where I think it's Greg Davies and Richard Iwardi on the team. And they have an on-running joke of something called Bad Dong. Just look up that, it's so funny. Bad Dong. Big ding, bad dong. Oh god. But yeah, I think the whole segment's on YouTube, which you can watch to your heart's content. Alright, so this big bit here. Here's relaxing good. Glad you're relaxing. Did you manage to sort out and find all the stuff that you wanted to find, Elise, or no, I hope that wasn't too stressful. Wait, are all the walls the same? Yes, they're all the same, god damn it. Yeah, we're in at 20 past 10 now, so I think I'll be able to get through this. Maybe it might be just like a little bit past 10. Did eventually, kind of, but hey, it's okay. Ah, well, you know, I mean, at least you got through it, you know, just small steps at a time, you know. Right, yeah, just don't put pressure or anything on. Unless if it's something like you really desperately need, but it's like, yeah, you know, just don't put pressure on anything, just be chill. Or at least try to be. Like, I can understand saying be chill is way easier said than done. It's like telling someone with anxiety, just calm down, you know. Telling someone with depression, just cheer up. Like, the fascia. Is that even how it's pronounced? I don't even know. Work for what you need. Okay, that's good. Okay. Good. God, you're the only one in the chat now as well, Elise. You got the solo time with me. You poor soul, I'm so sorry. You're stuck with me now. I mean, I'm Bubba as well, but Bubba's there too. But Bubba's the viewer who has to watch regardless. He has no choice. His eyes are stitched open. He will always see. Poor Bubba. Right. To be fair, I think the Minecraft one might be a little bit more entertaining when I do that because, like, it's a little bit more variety with it. Then again, though, I'm clearing out a lot of dirt, so really is that variety? I'm not sure. Last man standing be you? Indeed it is, at least. You are the last woman, man, person standing. Or sitting or lying down or cuddling, I imagine, in some blankets or something. I could see. Imagine if you were, like, imagine it was literally Last Man Standing, you were literally just standing watching this in your room, like, no, I'm not going to sit down. I'm going to watch this standing. Maybe uncomfortable, but screw it. Oop. There we go. Get this gutter done. I mean, to be fair, I've got 30% done in this time. It was like 60% that I had left, so I don't know, maybe it might actually be a little bit longer than I expected. Then again, like, there's probably been lots of things where I've just been like stalling as well, so yeah. There's that too. Right, let's get this side. And then the top. Oh, you think that's the level you just finished on PowerWash 2? Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, right, so I originally bought this, I think as a Christmas or a birthday present, from one of my relatives, I can't remember who, but yeah, so I originally got this as a Christmas or birthday present to play on the channel, And it was one of those things where it's like, I said, you know what, I'm going to wait till I'm ready to play this on the channel. And then by the time I played it on the channel, I'd gone through the entire game already. Because it took me that long. That's the thing, it's things like this which just take me too long. It's like with the Walton Files, for example. Like, I said, oh, you know, I'm going to wait to watch the Walton Files 4. I've watched it. And it's brilliant. And I don't regret watching it, but it's like, you know, it's like, I'm hoping with the 5th one, I think it's Faces of Grief, I'm hoping with that one I can watch that one completely blind on the channel. And not physically blind, I actually want to see the screen, but, yeah, like, I want to be able to watch that one, like, completely blind, not knowing what's coming. That would be really cool. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I can still get some visceral reactions. In the latest Walton Files one that I recorded yesterday, there is a thing that I watched where there are some very visceral reactions at one point. So yeah, there is a lot of kind of like analysing. I listened to like the Showstoppers album thing, which is like the music album like from In-Universe. So I kind of like analysed a lot of the lyrics with that. So that's a little bit slow on parts, but there's a thing that I react to at the end with a few little funny bits that I add in where I have to do a bit of a translation from Spanish. But yeah, then there's also some quite horrible, disturbing stuff that appears on screen. So yeah, there's some quite visceral reactions to that, which may be funny. So yeah. Yeah, it's one of the recent ones you've done anyway. Will be cool. Is that in relation to the Walton Files one? I don't know. It is a pretty cool video, to be fair. It's just, they are long videos, and it's a lot of me just analysing, reacting to stuff. I think, though, with a lot of kind of like the Showstoppers album music stuff, I'm going to cut a lot of it out, just because there's a lot of it literally me just vibing to the music. So I'm mainly just going to like keep in like the stuff which, you know, where I've actually got some like good reaction to show, which will cut, it will take the time down by quite a bit. Yeah, because I think like the final recording was like just over 2 hours, so like yeah, I could probably get it down to like an hour and a half, hopefully, maybe less. That'll be good. But yeah, I do know that they are quite long videos, so I'm not surprised if people don't watch them. And also, it is quite a niche thing, but again, it's like the thing with my channel where it's like, I do what I want to do. You know, I do the things I want to do, the things I like, the things I'm interested in, and if anyone else is interested, then go ahead. I mean, it's like, for example, I think I had a commenter at one point who only watched the Walton Files stuff, and that was great, you know. Don't know whether they still do mine, but, you know, yeah, that was really cool. Right, we're 3/4 of the way there now. We're getting there. We're getting close. We're getting close. Always do what I enjoy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's just the thing of the channel. This is the thing. Like, I don't really consider it as like a content creation thing. I consider it as like it is a hobby, you know, and it's and I kind of almost sometimes think of it as like a resume of myself in a way. It's kind of showing myself, showing what I'm interested in, showing my passions, showing my personality, you know, showing what I'm like. So if anyone looked at it, they'd be like, hey, this is what this person's like. So yeah, you know, I just kind of have it with me, which is why a lot of the mental health stuff does come into it, because like that is a big part of my life, you know. And it's like I'll be doing a kind of like a New Year's Eve, like I think it'll be coming out on New Year's Eve. Obviously, I'll record it beforehand. Another channel update that I'll be doing, which I think I mentioned last time, but I think it'll be a nice. It's not probably going to be the nicest one, but also there will be some bits that are kind of nice and hopeful in a way, hopefully. So, but yeah, that one will mention a lot of the mental illness stuff, because that's a big part of me. So yeah, I'll try and make that one jolly, especially since it's around the holidays. But yeah. Yeah, I'll probably record that like later in December, probably. That one probably won't be a live stream, because there'll probably be a lot that I need to cut out of it, but yeah. More marshmallows. Oh, marshmallow nearly dropped. Not getting away from me that easy, marshmallow. Okay, these bits are being a bit quicker, that's good. I just had to check again that the PowerWash Simulator gameplay was still on my thing. We got another viewer in the chat. Well, not in the chat, but you got another viewer at least with you at the moment watching. As I have the stats on the whole time, so I can see everything. I can see it all. Yeah, and the chat rate and stuff. And the viewers, which is at 22 overall at the moment, which is not too bad. Yeah, I think that when I get to like the PowerWash Simulator stuff with the with like the kind of themed ones, like the Shrek ones, like the Alice, Back to the Future, all that stuff. If they maybe did Doctor Who ones one day, they'll be the kind of really fun ones to do at some point, you know, with all the references and stuff. SpongeBob was one as well. That looks really cool. And also maybe doing some multiplayer as well. I mean, I know that Marley said they were interested in doing bits of multiplayer on a stream as well, so I'm more than happy. I think I might have mentioned it to you, Elise, as well at some point, you know, if you ever wanted to come on. I would just have to figure out how to add someone on a video call on a stream. I think I know how I could do it, just like to make it actually work and not like completely lag the thing out. That would be good to figure out. But yeah, like yeah, I'd love to do like kind of multiplayer at one point. I think what I'd want to do is I'd want to get through the campaign and everything on this and get through all the other levels on this on single player, and then basically go, hey, what does the guest want to pick? You know, what map do you want to do? And then whoever the guest picks, we do it. You know, that'd be cool. So that means, you know, I've already basically kind of already done them all. So yeah, Tomb Raider one is good. I started that one. I think I started it as well. Or was it a paid one? Because I haven't bought any. So it might have been one that was already a free one that I might have started, but I thought the Tomb Raider was a free one at one point. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that looks like a cool one. I got Harper Shaw. Right, was this the one who had an accent or not? Because now, no, that was the Park Warden. So now Harper Shaw. Is this the thing that he has? Right. What voice is Harper Shaw gonna have? Don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but I've looked into the creepy symbols you found on the side of that house you're working on. This will be good. Turns out they're just builder's diagrams telling the plumber where to put the gap. God damn it. I was doing some voice acting there. God damn it. Where are you, Harper Shaw? Turned out they're just some builder's diagrams telling the plumber where to put the gap in for the overfill pipe. Nah, it's a fucking alphabet. We know it is. It's an ancient alphabet. But yeah, so he's saying that it's a builder's diagrams telling where the plumbers to put the gap for the overfill pipe. I don't know. Like they seem very specific. And spoiler alert, I think they do actually come up later as a secret language. But yeah, Tomb Raider is free. Yeah, so I might have started that one. I think at some point. I kind of vaguely remember starting one at some point. Oh, you're alone again, Elise. Well, you're not alone, you got me, but you're alone in the chat again. To be fair as well, I don't really expect these streams to get much, because it's like, I am still a relatively small channel, and, you know, like, this is the thing, I am shocked that my video, that my channel has, like, over 100 subscribers. I'm shocked that my videos get viewed at all. You know, like, this is the thing, I'm incredibly humble about my channel, because, yeah, I think my content is just, like, absolute nonsense. So, yeah. So I'm glad when anyone does. But more marshmallows. Alright, 82% now. Okay. It'd be good, like, if we're at like 90-95% before 10 o'clock, I think that'd be a good sign. And since we're at 82 now, I think we could get to that. And then I don't think I should need another break after this. I think it should be good. So yeah, I can just plow on till the end. I'll be shit at like speedruns of this though. I'm way too methodical with this stuff. I'm playing a game on my phone at the moment. I think it's called like Pocket Worlds or something. It's one where you basically have to put like these 3D puzzle pieces of these like architecture and like landscape stuff in. Yeah, but there's kind of like these like time trial things on them. I absolutely shit at them because I'm way too methodical. I managed to do some of them, but yeah, it's like I have to kind of practice them over and over again to get them right. Oh, I got this. Thanks, Elise. Hold on. Can I do like a love heart thing? Hold on. There you go. Thanks, Elise. So kind. He got me into cutesy mode. But yeah, so yeah, I'm really shit at like fast paced things like that. Oh. But yeah, I think maybe like some of the streams that might get some people in is things like Scarefest speculation, Scarefest lineup announcements. And the good thing about the announcements one is it means I can actually get them out on time, like on the day of, like, you know, do like a quick like post just to say that I'm doing a live stream and then get on and, you know, react to it live. And again, it will just be so cool to have like people in a chat to actually, you know, give their speculation, give their views, you know, give, you know, what they think about stuff, you know, react to stuff together, you know. Again, I don't think I'll do that for Walton. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll do it for like new Walton Files ones, but just because there's so much analysis with those ones, I'd kind of prefer to do them as like, you know, a edited thing where you can cut out a lot of shit. So yeah, love announcements and speculations. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I do quite like those videos, and you know, can give my opinions on stuff and slate towers for things. Yeah. And then have to keep... But that's the problem with me doing it live, though. If I get tipped off on stuff, I'm going to have to be very careful to not say... to not spill the beans on stuff, because let's just say this, there may have been some videos where I've nearly done it in the past, and I've just had to, like, stop myself, and then they're the bits that get edited out. On a live stream, you can't do that. So yeah, like, yeah, that's the only risky thing about live streaming. It's that I could say something that I'm not supposed to say, and be like Hagrid and go, I should not have said that. So yeah, that's that is a risk and a worry, but you know, like, it is something that would be cool to do. I don't know whether maybe, because that could also open me up, if it's easier for me to do live streams, it might even open me up to do things outside of Scarefest, you know, doing announcements and stuff, you know, outside of that, you know, like announcements just in general for parks, you know, like that. I mean, here's an announcement that happened, the whole thing, the Blade going as well, like that was, you know, that was a crazy thing, wasn't it? Yeah, which I think, I'm not surprised that the Blade went, because I remember there was, like, I think it was like Theme Park Guide or something on the final day of fireworks. They put up a post saying that, you know, oh, we've been told that the Blade will be going at the end of the season, but they didn't really have any evidence for it. And so we just thought, oh, you know, I could see it going, but, like, I don't, you know, until they actually have any evidence, I'm not actually going to believe it. But then it has actually happened, so maybe they did actually have a tip-off or something. I remember in Theme Park Worldwide's video, Sean said that, you know, he kind of heard some stuff as well about it, so maybe there were rumours and stuff, but I could have kind of seen it happening anyway. My problem was more with the fact that they didn't announce that it was going, like, you know, they didn't give an announcement so people could do final rides, basically. Like, I feel like, with, you know, I feel like what they could have done was, they could have, like, done an announcement maybe in the week, like, between Oktoberfest and Scarefest. Maybe that could have been good. Then people could have got their final rides during Scarefest and fireworks, and that would have been good. But and you know, for things like the dungeon, I think it's a shame. But you know, because every run of the dungeons I've had has been great. But the problem is that, you know, if I can get into the London dungeon and all the other dungeons for free, why can't I get into the Alton Towers one for free on my pass? Like, yeah. TPG, Theme Park Guide, probably got a tip-off maybe, or overheard stuff. Yeah, tip-offs and stuff, like, this is the thing, right, with Scarefest, I've been tipped off about loads of stuff. Like, I remember before Tiny's Revenge was announced, I was tipped off about a lot of the stuff with that. You know, I saw some construction stuff. It was awesome. I obviously will not reveal my sources, but I never do. But yeah, so that was all really cool stuff to see. But last year it was just, I was getting so much conflicting stuff, like I didn't know what was real and what wasn't. So it's a shame what was expected. Yeah, exactly. And like, even with the Flavio's Fabulous Fandango, try saying that 3 times fast. I remember I said that in a vlog once. And then edited me in saying it 3 times fast. But yeah, with that, again, temporary ride, you can see it going, absolutely. And I think if they are going to be moving forwards with Project Horizon, the fact that they're closing Flavio's, the fact that they're closing the dungeon, or we think they're closing the dungeon, I don't know, like, it said, like, it's not returning in 2025, but, you know, that doesn't mean it might not return in 2026. You know, maybe they're keeping it there till they've finished with Amigos, which personally, I think they should make Amigos in the Afterlife a permanent attraction. Hashtag, give us more Barry. I need more Barry in my life. But, also, I put onto Blue Sky as well, when they made that post about missing Barry and stuff, I put hashtag make a Barry plush. We need a Barry plush, god damn it. Right, which doors am I missing? But yeah, we need a Barry plush. And so we need more Barry. But and yeah, I think Amigos in the Afterlife should be a permanent attraction because it would work throughout the year. Yeah, oh there we go, this door. But yeah, I could see like with Flavio's, with the dungeons going, maybe that's leading towards Project Horizon, which we haven't really heard much about, to be honest, since really. Let's see, maybe there wasn't an announcement because marketing didn't get told. You see, normally it's the opposite way around. Like, for example, with the invitation, I remember it was that the head of events, because I don't know whether it was an events team or like head of events, but basically the people working on the events for Scarefest for the 15th anniversary, they weren't told about the 15th anniversary from marketing. Marketing were the ones who marketed it as 15 years, and then the events guys didn't know that it was 15 years, so that was the issue. But actually, yeah, I could maybe see in this case, maybe it could be a reverse of that, where it's like, yeah, marketing were told, but in that case, it should be that marketing and the park and stuff should have better comms, and actually, try and work this stuff out. I think it's also, I kind of think it's because they didn't want to upset people and stuff. Well, I mean, it obviously did upset people, but maybe they thought like, oh, they drop it kind of quietly in December, maybe people would just accept it, but like it's had a real big backlash. I do think the whole thing of people saying like, this been like, I remember in the Theme Park Worldwide one, Sean said that it's one of the worst years that Towers has had. I don't know, like we've had like the whole thing with Forbidden Valley being revamped, we've had Hex return. I think Oktoberfest was a little bit of a downgrade, but still not awful. And Scarefest I think was a bit more of an improvement. But yeah, I understand all these problems that people have, but I don't think that makes the park like absolutely awful at this point. I think it's still in good enough safe standing. I think it's more the thing, to be honest, like with that Scott, was it Scott leaving Merlin, like the CEO of Merlin leaving? That's the stuff I'd more worry about, to be honest, that the fact that he's only been in for a couple of years and he's already leaving, that's the stuff I'd worry about more than anything, really. I think if it was something like Bianca Sammet's leaving Alton Towers, that's what I'd worry about more. I think at the moment Towers is still in safe standing, but I do think it is going in that direction, unfortunately, I think. But I think it is a slow decline, really. It's not really, yeah. Oh, Barry's a little wormy. He's also very scary. Yes, he is. Shouted in the chat. Honestly, this is my best season at Towers. I mean, yeah. I think it's more, to be honest, though. It's more the cliche of the friends we met along the way. I think that's been the big thing for me this season. I mean, obviously, meeting you and Sam, Elise, like that's been lovely. Genuinely quite life changing in a way, which has been really nice. And yeah, just meeting more people at like the Love to Explore socials and things like that. But yeah, like the main stuff kind of across the season. Really, the best thing for me was going to Forbidden Valley on that opening day. That was the greatest bit. Even though I didn't go on Nemi for most of the morning, I was just in the area, just taking in the vibes. Like that was the great stuff. Yeah, I mean, obviously I haven't really been in the theme park community for too long. I've been in it since like 2018 mainly, kind of 2017, but mainly 2018. And so, yeah, I can't really judge entirely. I do think it was still a good year. I do think last year was a little bit better, though, like with the whole thing with Curse Alton Manor, a lot more kind of like roaming actors and stuff at Scarefest, things like that. But then you also had the stuff last year of Hex being closed, Skyride being closed. But no, I do think this year has been good as well, but I do think there are certain things where it's like, with capacity and the kind of operations and stuff, which is just, and some of the downtime of things, and obviously, I think the Wicker Man Fire, might have had a bigger impact than people actually realise on the park, which is obviously something that the park couldn't foresee and anything. It's not really their fault, but yeah, I think that could have had quite a big impact that people didn't really. I think more of an impact than people realise. I don't think they've been like completely like. They've kind of put a brave face on it, I think, but it's like, I think it may have done a little bit more harm in the background then. Obviously, I can't confirm that, but, yeah, considering, like, Oktoberfest being downgraded and stuff, I could see that being the case. But yeah, I mean, I think it's still been a good season. I'd say it's may have been the visits with friends. That's been great. I'd say over scare season, spending a lot of time with you and Sam, Elise, and and just doing some lovely stuff. Yeah, behind the scenes, a lot of people don't see. I mean, it's like Bianca said about Yeah, and big tip of the iceberg. So yeah, but yeah, it's like Bianca's then a lot of the talks. Like the problem is like she solves one problem or she focuses on one problem, and then everyone else is going to be telling her 50 other problems that she needs to deal with. And it's like, so which one do you start with, right? And she can only do so much with the amount of budget that she has. She can only prioritize certain things, and so it's like, yeah, she kind of does need to. And there are a lot of things in the background, like the sky ride, which is like, yeah, it's not really something that we think about all the time, but it is like, yeah, you know, it's something that's still ongoing in the background throughout the season. So, and it's stuff that still needs to be managed, still needs some, you know, some budget going towards. So yeah, like I definitely don't envy her being in that position, and you know, it is probably a lot to take on from like a lot of failures from the previous people running the park as well. You know, it's like in the theme park worldwide video again, like the recent one that he put up, by the way, about the whole blade closure and stuff. He said about that, he read out a list of like all the rides which have been taken out and haven't been replaced, and like a lot of that isn't on Bianca, and I'm kind of glad that he didn't really mention Bianca in it. He mainly just mentioned Alton Towers as a whole. And I think that's good because it means that it's not putting the blame on her specifically, because I don't think it is her. I think it's Towers over the years with, as he said, kind of like mismanagement, you know, kind of not keeping things up to date and stuff, you know, not forwards planning. And I think that's the issue. But, you know, I wish her the best of luck and stuff, you know. Obviously she watches the channel, so I have big respect for her. But, yeah, she watched me to cheer her up. that just sounds weird out of context. But, yeah, you know, I do wish her all the best. And, you know, I feel like this year was technically her first year, because, like, last year she was in place, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that she was planning have only been put into effect this year. And so this has really been her first year, so it's like, yeah, it's not really going to go off to the best start necessarily, but I do hope that things can improve with time. You know, time, with patience, with budget, it can hopefully all work out. A lot of change takes a few years to implement on this. Scale 2, so it's a lot of stuff current staff may not be able to stop. Exactly, yeah, exactly. And as I say, you know, it's kind of with having to prioritise certain things are going to get left by the wayside, you know. You know, they have to think about what they need to prioritise, you know. Now, I do think that we should still critique it. I do think that we should still say, you know, I think as you say a lot, Elise, like, we should give our feedback, you know, as Bianca says, she loves feedback. But, like, yeah, we should give our feedback. We should let them know what we feel like they need change. You know, if I'm going to, you know, talk about what I think Scarefest should be, you know, and the speculation and stuff, I'm going to say the things that they need to do, and it may be things that aren't feasible. But I feel like at least this stuff does need to be voiced with the understanding that they might not be able to do much about it, or, you know, they might not be able to do as much, but, you know, we can still dream. I don't know, like, we can still, yeah, exactly, constructive criticism. Yeah, you know, we need to, yeah, you know, we need to give a lot of constructive criticism with the understanding that it might not be possible for all that to be done straight away, but, you know, just to give them ideas, but still kind of try and understand in a way. To be fair, I do think that Sean Sambor at Theme Park Worldwide, I think he does do that. You know, I think he can say it in quite a harsh but fair way, I think, actually, from when I watched that video. You know, it's like over Scarefest, I saw some people saying, like, and I didn't really see them saying, but I saw the thumbnails, and I heard from, I think Chloe watched some of them, and she was saying about, like, oh, you know, they're just completely negative, but the thumbnails were saying things like, you know, oh, this is the worst Scarefest yet, and it's like, did you see 2022? Did you see the invitation? Like, this year and last year were not the worst years of Scarefest whatsoever. You know, I think people saying that, it's a very blanket statement over the event. Like, yes, there are some things that could have been improved. You know, yes, I think we could have used some more roaming actors. Yes, I think, you know, some of the shows could have used. They had a bit of updating, but I think they could have used even more updating. I mean, to be fair, like with like the patch show, that was nice to have like Vampire and stuff. But like the whole thing with too many actors on stage and stuff like that. You know, I would like to see things like scare rooms return, and obviously not having the Scare Maze in the Darkest Depths site be there is, I think that's probably the biggest disappointment of Scarefest for me, really, because you have this big thing out in the open, never gets used. The tent is up, as they said. But yeah, like, so, yeah, like, I think, you know, I can have, like, all that kind of constructive criticism, but still understand that, you know, the reason why they're in that position, in a way. Yeah, be constructive and kind always, yeah, exactly. Just try to be as understanding as possible. But yeah, like, you know, just seeing all those people, like, with those thumbnails saying, like, oh, worst year of Scarefest, like, it's not. Like, yes, there were problems, but it was not the worst year of Scarefest last year at all. Did you see Haunting and Molly Crow? Zombob was a Brummie, yeah. Zombrob's a little brummy. He's very annoying. just do that to the the Song of Tequila. Right, we're nearly. Oh, we're at 99%. Jesus Christ! I look up. We're at 99%. Wow, time flies when you're having. Oh wait, we're not even at 10 o'clock yet. So yeah, that's great. So we're nearly there. Nearly there. There we go. Right. So now we've just got wooden... oh god, these are going to be so annoying to find. Hold on. Right, wooden trims. Right, so these are wooden trims. Now we have to try and find a wooden trim. This. There we go. Got it. This might be the last one. There we go. Hey, we've done it. We did it, guys. Oh, this is a bit laggy. Oh, am I stuck? Am I stuck? I think I'm a bit stuck. I had fun. Yeah, I had fun at Scale. I had fun with you guys too, at least. I think that was the biggest thing, you know, just getting to do it with people, getting to do, you know, for example, like doing the Howl as well. Like, that was nice to do that finally with Mike and Stace, because like, yeah, I'd never done a Scare Maze with them before, so that was really cool to do. You know, like meeting up with people like Quinny as well, and people like that. You know, that was an getting to like the attic with the bears as well. You know, that was lovely as well. Like, finally getting to meet the bears properly as well. A little bit, yeah, because that was really nice. But yeah, as I say, it was partially the events, but partially also, and also obviously getting to see Joe as well. Can't forget Joe. But yeah, you know, it was nice. You know, it was the events were good and they were nice, but it was mainly nice just to spend the time with the people, like you, Elise. So yeah, so that's this done. Do you want me to see me rush around and zoom around? That's always what I didn't put on the bloody new outfit or the new gun, did I? I need to do that at some point. But yeah, here we go. I love when it just looks like he's hovering at the end. Oh, I'm still like in the Christmas outfit. Okay, there we go. Right, so Aurora Smith. What bloody voice did I give her now? Did I give her like a posh accent? I can't remember. Oh no, Aurora Smith was the normal one, wasn't she? Yes, she was just the normal. Good, I don't have to do a voice for this one. Right, the house looks amazing, almost normal. You know what is strange though? As you were finishing, there was this screech from the attic. Oh, the attic! It's the governess! Ah. So I opened the latch and something whooshed past my face, followed by a grubby feather, floating mysteriously down. I think it was Esther's soul leaving, finally at peace. Ah, right, okay. Maybe Esther was the governess. Esther Diaz. Maybe she was the governess. Who knows? Chucked into the flames. Right, so that's that done. Should I buy some stuff in the shop now so I don't have to do it next time? Might as well. So I don't forget. Right, still need more to do that. Anything I can buy here? I can get another soap nozzle. Does anyone want to see me get a soap nozzle? Oh, so woo, yeah, finished it. Let's get a soap nozzle. Oh, and then I got an achievement. You can't see the achievement, goddammit. It said Urban Expert, probably getting all the Urban X stuff, I imagine. Yeah, that's actually, I thought I could get Steam achievements come up on this. I might have to look into that. Thrown from the attic, plunging to an ultimate demise. Yes. I mean, to be fair, thrown down those stairs, you would get thrown to a demise, wouldn't you? I'll just check with these in a sec. Yeah, that's just cosmetics, isn't it? Right, so then we've got the cleaners, so we'll get... As you can tell, I do all this in a very methodical way. And I've run out of dosh. No. I think what I'll do is I get as well, just before I forget, is I think it's on this. Clothing. There we go. I can switch this to this. Switch this to this. And then switch this to this. And then can I change the skin? There we go. Hey, there we go. Oh, I got an awesome skin. Great, so I've got that for next time now. So there we go. So that's that done. So that is all for this stream. I still have some marshmallows. Still got Bubba back there. So yeah, that's the first proper stream on the channel done. Proper thing that's going to be a video. Probably a complete mess with me forgetting to actually put the gameplay on screen. See, I think I'll need to like get a little post-it or something to remind me, or maybe like maybe a text file on screen to remind me, like, hey, a little flashing thing which goes, hey, put it back on screen, with Elisa's little face next to it to tell me. But yeah. So thanks for everyone who came to watch. Thanks for Elise for pretty much staying for the whole thing. Very dedicated of you to do that. Thank you. No, lovely company for a Thursday night. Can't wait to see you at the weekend as well. So the next video will be the Walton Files 1. I think it's episode 5. Well, it's not episode 5 of the series, but it's episode 5 of my series of it. Going through some of the smaller videos, but also a kind of long one. Then the Alton Towers Christmas event. And then the next live stream next week at some point. Probably Thursday, but I'll put a post out to let people know as early as I know really what I'm going to do. Yeah, so that'll be on Minecraft, so it'll be back into Minecraft Take 2, trying to still make the orchard, which is probably going to take forever. And I even thought of a bit of an audience interaction thing I could do with that as well, so that'd be cool. I just thought, so just before I finish off, I'm just going to see if there's anything else added to the Q&A as well, because there might be some funny stuff in there. Anything else? Probably not. Nah, but that's all there, so I'll just end the Q&A. There we go. So yeah, it'll probably be Minecraft on live stream next week. Walton Files and Alton Towers Christmas for the videos. I did explain in the Walton Files 1 how this is all going to work. I might as well explain it here as well. Essentially, going to kind of have two schedules. One's a live streaming schedule, swapping between PowerWash Simulator and Minecraft, unless there's any kind of announcement videos that I feel I can do. Main videos are going to be either Walton Files or if I go out anywhere, essentially, and that'll be kind of the rota that I do for that. So there'll be kind of like two separate rotas. But yeah, so hopefully you've all enjoyed. Hopefully it's been nice. It's been a nice chill evening, I think. I think a little bit less energetic than the last one, but still nice and chill. But anyway, so hope you all have a good weekend, I guess, good Friday. I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow, Elise, and then you have a nice weekend off. And yeah, hopefully, yeah, just hopefully we can all be chill, I guess. So yeah, until the Minecraft stream, I'll see you next time. Bye bye, and yeah, see you soon, Elise. Bye bye.